Do you miss playing Dungeons & Dragons, or just have a hard time finding a group in your hometown? Maybe you just wish you could play more. On Discord, we created a community of over 100 people who are playing D&D around the clock.
I'm Noggins.
Oh, T.
Cece.
Piotr Strong Shield.
Katarina.
Elder Sidivar Baba Negra.
Tayel.
Daria.
Kostash Morach.
Elros.
Falfer Softfoot.
Ketis White Spine.
That's my reindeer.
Misery Cordelia.
Chardonic Goril.
Bragon Iron Time.
Tomet. Nabuti.
Dimitri.
Shalara.
Barf Battlebrain.
Atomic Scray, mate.
Shortly Frudari.
Warren Greenstep.
Melina Lee.
Sesh Morsis.
Malachi Dupraki.
Sarah Sklar Life Forger.
Travas.
Tamazar.
Ezmerelda Ambershake.
Elder Waddleby.
Dustin Morsis.
Morgan Reagan.
Akshay Kirti.
Sterling.
By integrating Discord and D&D Beyond, we're able to provide an immersive experience that is the first of its kind. You can create a character from 1st to 15th level, and then roleplay 24/7 in our Discord channels, while combating monsters, crafting weapons, training new skills, and searching for items across our campaign world. You'll also have the chance to participate in random combat encounters and go on monthly virtual quests. Ever wanted to try your hand at being a Dungeon Master? Or maybe you're an experienced Dungeon Master and just want the chance to run more adventures. As a community DM, you can run encounters and virtual quests for the community based on monthly modules written by our very own accomplished plot team. Join us.
Join us.
Check it out.
Join the Discord.
Join us!
Join us.
And let's create incredible stories together.
Welcome to Dwarven Forge. This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. Ready? Let's go. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular, so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. Most pieces have embedded anchor magnets that affix to our terrain trays for secure building, and for revealing rooms as your players discover them. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PVC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors, hidden in dungeon flagstones, natural rocks, or sticks and plants. In addition to sculpted pieces, we make terrain trays to use as a vibrant graphic base for your build. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. We have a passionate fan base who can tell you all about it. And that's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open.
Every story is unique.
And the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
Hey, and welcome. Speaking of which, wow, there's a lot of headroom today.
Yeah.
That is. I'll sit up here today.
Yeah, do that.
And it's a little out of
hat.
focus. It's a little out of focus too.
I'll go
Anyways, welcome everyone to Into the Mist. This is our Curse of Strahd campaign, episode 8. Things are heating up for the Dawnbringers. We are very, very excited from now until the end of the season. The way it's going to work, actually, is that we are going to basically go with the season to the end of October or so. We're very pumped. It's going to be a blast. And then we'll let you know what's next, because there's some exciting things coming up. Joel, move your eye. Want to thank Dungeons & Dragons for creating this incredible game that we play week in and week out. Also want to thank one of our main title sponsors, Hero Forge. Hero Forge creates an awesome online tool to create miniatures that you can print, or they print for you in full color or plastic that you can paint yourself or create avatars and such. They're amazing. Check them out at www.heroforge.com. I've been printing a lot of actual NPCs now with Hero Forge as well that I don't have and that I need, or monsters, or whatever the case may be. In fact, I'm printing a large statue very soon that I'll be using Hero Forge. So thank you, Hero Forge. Also want to thank Beetle and Grimm, our other main title sponsor. They create amazing premium box sets for your D&D experience. This is the Curse of Strahd box that we use in this stream. All of the wonderful stuff that exists in there. Want to thank those guys for their incredible support. www.beetleandgrimms.com. They just are in the midst of releasing their Witchlight box, which looks amazing, so check that out. Also want to thank Sirenscape, our other main title sponsor. They have an incredible online tool for adding sound effects and ambiance to your tabletop experiences. You can check them out at Sirenscape.com. We've created a lot of content for them, so you can search for that on their platform, and you can hear all the wonderfulness that exists for Sirenscape and in their system throughout the stream. So thank you to Sirenscape. We'll get through these announcements as quick as possible. First off, in 2 days, I will be at Gen Con. I'm very excited about that. Hope to see you guys there. If you are going to be there, send us a message on our Instagram or on Facebook. Let us know that you'll be there. I'd love to say hi to you all. I will be at the Game Board booth. I have to find out when that is really, really quick.
What's the game board, Jay?
Oh, Game Board is this awesome interactive play surface. It's basically like a screen that you can place minis on. It interacts, and you can put maps, and it works with VTTs. It's pretty amazing. But I'm going to tell you exactly when that is, because I wasn't as prepared as I should have been to tell you exactly when I'm going to be there, because I actually have a time that I'm supposed to. It's not here. Here we are at Gen Con. I don't know when it is. Yes, I do. 1 second. It's great. I swear. No, I don't have it here. I think it is on our Instagram, so check that out. I will be at the Game Board booth, so stop by. I'll be checking it out. I think Satine's coming on another day as well, so that is going to be awesome, and you can check them out. But I'm very excited to be at Gen Con, so if you are going to be there, let us know. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm also going to be one of the celebrity DMs at D3 at Sea. If you go to d3atsea.com, I think there's still cabins available, but I think they're pretty limited. I know Dave and Brandon will also be there. It'll be awesome. And we have also amazing other celebrity DMs, like Mark Meir, Adam Bradford, and Omega Jones. So it's going to be awesome D&D themed cruise experience, and that is in March. You can go check it out at d3atsea.com. This week in Patreon was fun, and in Discord. In our Discord, I actually jumped in. Dave jumped in as, spoiler warning, the Ghost of Muskoka, and dropped some hints and some things, and I came in after that and dispatched one of the Discord members who happened to be just enjoying some tea. But it's so great. If you want to be a part of our narrative experience, actually, if you want to just join an awesome Discord, there's like over 700 members. They chat about D&D and all kinds of other things. You can do that at the RealmSmith Discord. But if you want to be a part of our roleplay community, you can do that by becoming a patron at patreon.com/RealmSmith. We talked a bit about it in the ad just before the episode, and we'll talk about it, or we'll show it again in the break as well. It's a blast. It's so much fun. You can play Vistani and craft items for the party and for each other, and search for items and go on quests, and there's all kinds of wonderful things. So definitely, absolutely check that out. Podcasts are also available for the show wherever podcasts are, or your favorite podcast supplier, platform. What do you call it? Platform? That's great. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you. And our good friends at Mythroll, being Joel and Dave, are launching a Kickstarter tomorrow. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, you guys can just lean in here.
Yeah, we are.
Talk about it real quick.
So tomorrow we're gonna launch a Kickstarter. This is awkward. For these, this is a box full of, they're like dice with tiny little newts on them, and they're called Die of Newt. Die of Newt.
They're very colorful. There's 9 different finishes. They're very bright. There's solid metal, hollow, solid metal dice. They're beautiful. You hear that?
Yes, and there's 2 boxes like this, a beech wood box and a black walnut box, and they double as dice trays. So super cool. Yay!
Very awesome. Woo! And okay, so that's launching tomorrow.
Yeah.
Dieofnewt.com.
Dieofnewt.com. Check it out, and they're perfect actually for a wildmount campaign.
Yeah,
they would be like a tropical. Or just anybody who likes bright colors.
Also, Petrified Newt's Eye is what's found in the Hex spell in 5th edition.
Wow, that's...
So you know. So now you know.
Pointless knowledge.
If you didn't know, now you know.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's not pointless knowledge, Jay. It's a marketing point.
Come on.
Champions of the Realm is something very exciting that's happening. We are launching a show. It is a PvP fight where celebrities play idol champions characters. We have not announced when it's airing, but we do have announcements coming every week now. Starting with today, we are announcing the first combatant, and that is Matthew Lillard, friend of the show, friend of RealmSmith. He will be playing his idol champions counterpart and his character that he created growing up, named Beetle, and he is the first combatant that we are announcing tonight. So check that out. You can sign up for updates at championsoftherealm.com. You put in your email, and we will send you email updates as things progress. It's super fun. It's going to be very exciting, and we're so pumped to lead up to that. I want to thank our Smithgardians and our Realm Watchers, of course, for all the hard work that they do behind the scenes. We have merch. You can check it out below the video, both on YouTube and on Twitch. And it is awesome, and it's fun. And actually today, somebody sent me a message on Instagram asking a question, and he was wearing the Into the Mist like tank in his Instagram profile photo. And I was like, come on, that's so cool.
So cool.
That's so cool. And Aftermath this Thursday. I'm going to try and do it live from Gen Con, which will be fun.
That's cool.
I'm going to try and wrangle some folks to chat with. That should be a blast, but it'll be a special Gen Con edition of Aftermath, as I am currently, or I will be in Gen Con, or at Gen Con as of Wednesday. If you like what you see tonight, consider subscribing, sharing, follow us on Twitch. Spread the word, folks. We've been getting tons of comments, and our viewership has kind of gone on YouTube lately, which is very, very exciting. So we love you guys, and without further ado, let us venture into the mist.
Let's do it!
All right.
We're back.
We are back.
Gosh. Oh.
What is happening?
Hey.
Oh no! Blackout. There we
Hey.
go. Yeah, our sophisticated camera system.
So pay no attention to the curtain behind the band.
Yeah, the lens sticking through the curtain in the back.
You can't see it at all.
Our studio is in transition right now. We are figuring out. We're getting new cameras coming, so we're just kind of letting it go for now and dealing.
So not embarrassing.
Yeah, no, it's all good. We're good.
We're good.
Welcome, guys,
Solid.
to the table.
Hello.
We're very excited. It'd be help if you had your mic on. And last we left the party, you folks completed a quest for the Markovs to gain some information about Lady Vokter in the town of Vallaki, who is the standing mayor currently of the town. You gathered the information that she had started some sort of cult in service to Strahd in the basement of her estate.
That's what we heard.
And that the coup that occurred was actually put together and devised by her and key members. So it wasn't the town raising up. She was actually, it was part of a plan. And so you don't know what that information is going to do, but Erwin said that he was going to take that information and run with it. And you guys were free to do what you needed to do.
Yes.
You all leveled up. Congratulations.
Yes, we did.
You were level 8.
Gosh, it's like a whole season.
So
Go ahead.
Most of you, it wasn't a whole season. Welcome to high levels, higher levels.
Okay.
Most of you got attribute improvements, ability score improvements, and some of you got some things that we'll talk about in a bit. But you ended up spending some downtime in Argynvostholt, which is your current home. I had mentioned or asked if you could do some research into what you wanted to do, so we'll deal with that now. The day after the last session, we had said that we were going to take 2 days. Was that right, guys? I couldn't remember if it was 2 days or 3 days. I think it was 2 days.
I think it was 3.
2 days.
Yeah, Omega. I think you're still muted, bud.
Omega is still muted.
Omega said 3 for sure.
You're right, shush.
No, you
like,
were shush,
no.
actually.
I'm like, no, I'm not. What are you talking about? Yeah, I was saying 3 days.
Yeah,
we definitely, I guess for extra safeness.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. So, on the second day, I know you guys have done a bunch of things. We'll go over that in a second. There's a lot of kind of housekeeping things that we need to deal with before we move forward. But on the second day that you are at Argynvostholt, you, Travas, specifically receive a message from Casimir through spell that says, in 3 days, he will meet you at Argynvostholt to move on and to go to the Amber Temple.
Yeah.
That if you're ready, in 3 days, he'll be ready as well. And he will meet you here. Okay? So that would be 5 days in all. It's up to you guys if you want to wait that time, what you want to do. We'll go through now and talk about, I know some people spent some time in the Discord with the Vistani doing some things. We can go around the table and figure out and find out if anybody did anything, what you did, and then we'll talk about improvements to Argynvostholt that we've talked about completing. Let's start with anyone. Go ahead.
I just complained. I didn't go to the Vistani camp. I just complained about the fact that there's still so many damn spider webs inside of Argynvostholt.
Did you clean those up? Did you spend your time
No,
cleaning them?
I just complained about it. I don't clean things up. I just complain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Rip. Really quickly, I guess it's going to annoy me, and you probably should know too. Someone fixed Jay's camera so it's not.
Yes.
Yeah, because it's on an angle, see?
It's still on an angle now.
Yeah.
It's like
It's okay.
Titanic.
I have less headroom though. I'm fine. It's good. I'm happy with the way it is at the moment.
Okay.
Ish. I'll stand on I'll sit on a bit of an angle, and so
We'll all lean to make you feel better.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Pay me for that. I'll say that Noggins did go back to the camps to check in on this, man, they were doing. He inquired about the potential of starting the Druid Grove over on the Yester Hill, seeing if any nature folk were interested in that, though we don't have as many as we used to, so not sure how that's going to start, but he did mention that.
You also wanted to start a grove at Argynvostholt.
Yes, well, yes.
Yes.
Two different things.
Yeah.
A Druid circle for the Vistani at the Yester Hill, so they have another place in Barovia to feel connected to nature again. and not just druids. It goes for like rangers and things of that nature as well.
Yeah.
But I also started, I guess, a personal, just more lively grove, so I can do some communing as well, and getting back in touch with nature at Argynvostolt.
All right, and taking that time that you have in your newly grown grove at Argynvostolt, you find that you have achieved a tighter and closer kinship to the natural world, something that has taken some time in your time here with the transition and everything that you've been dealing with to a satyr and all of that. And with that, you are finding that you have the ability to manifest your wild shape in further ways. And you've been kind of maybe testing that, playing with that, experimenting with that during this time.
And did you also get my Discord message? If not, I can explain that as well.
No, go ahead.
With that as well, with his memory starting to resurface again and remembering what he was and who he was before he got here, he's gotten in touch with his Fey side more as well. So also with 8th level and Fey touched again, which means I took that feat, so I have some small things that I can do. And it also boosted my charisma.
Nice.
Oh, that's good. That's good for all of us.
Very good.
What?
What? For you even more now. Hey, I took hex. I'll hex you.
Oh, you'll need these.
Yeah. I have loot.
Oh, that's good.
Anywho.
All right. And Falfer, before we move on to anyone else, you also, during this time, through training, have gained the ability to move lighter of foot. Terrain that used to slow you down no longer slows you down. You now have land stride as part of 8th level. And during your training, you've been able to kind of cultivate that. The rest of you, did you take attribute improvements or did you take feats?
I took a feat.
Oh, what'd you take?
I took lucky because I'll probably need it.
It's so good.
Good.
It's so useful.
Good.
You know, for Vistani with a third eye, it makes sense to be just more up on fate. It's fine.
Yeah, it's good. It's very good.
I think probably watching Falfer develop his Landstrider helped Dimitri with his own dexterity.
Oh, very good.
Because we're all the way up to a dexterity score of 8.
Oh,
So
wow,
like
that's good.
normal.
That's good.
So that's
good.
-1, which I'm
Minus
really
one,
excited about.
Yeah, that's
very
super good.
Super very excited.
We're
to see
all excited
continue
about
to fail at stealth checks. It's going to be great.
No, just not fail as bad.
It's going to be awesome.
No more negative integers.
Yes.
Now the worst I can do is 0.
Yeah, that's too much math.
That's
I
beautiful.
can't math that.
Yeah.
Ezmerelda, while we talk about the feat and all that stuff, is there anything specifically that you would have liked to have done in this 5 days?
Well, I had stated in the previous episode that I was interested in procuring some healing potions. However, I did not have any Discord time, so
Sure.
if I was not able to do that, I will say that I spent that time collecting dead spiders and spider webs and placing them wherever Falfer was just to annoy him.
Yes. Yes. We will get to healing potions in a second. Dimitri.
one last thing.
Yep.
I did go to the. I didn't RP it out just because of time as well. But
Sure.
I did go to the Fistana ground and visit Gregory. He's weird. Don't like it. But he did get a diamond for Revivify.
Cool. Awesome. You have a market in the Vistana grounds.
There's a Grigori imposter out there.
No. Grigori's moving up in the world.
Fake diamonds.
Gregori's moving up in the world. He has people. And now run his stall.
He is Santa.
He is Santa.
It's the franchise.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Buddy Keats.
Dimitri, what would you have done in that 5 days?
Working on cleaning up Argynvostolt.
Very good. Very good. So just general cleanup.
General cleanup and figuring out what needs to be fixed. And, because we already know 1/2 of it is spiders.
Yeah.
So, but just everything else.
Yeah, it's good. You're like the steward of Argynvostolt.
I am.
I like that. I like that. Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Sterling.
So I did take one day. I was going to visit the Vistani, but didn't quite make it to the camp because I ran into them on the road. So we hung out, skipped some stones. I met Zilligus the Insufferable.
You met yourself?
Oh my gosh.
And
You met yourself?
I met myself.
How did the universe not implode?
He wasn't impressed.
Which one?
Zill was not impressed with meeting a Dawnbringer. He yeah. In fact, he ran to the keep after the, and shouted out to everybody in the keep saying, "I met a Dawnbringer and I'm not impressed."
I saw that.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Did anyone overhear it?
Well, I guess anybody that read it.
Okay. Yeah.
Good.
But yeah, other than that, he would have been doing research on the Ember Temple within the library that we have there.
I didn't give you any information on that yet, have I?
Not yet, no.
Okay.
But
all right, I will do that,
that's
actually.
okay. You could just show me everything that's hidden in here. And
Yeah,
then...
sure. Yeah. That's not the Ember Temple, but yeah.
Oh.
But yes.
What's that then?
Well, you'll find
what
out.
am I looking at?
No, you'll find out.
My world is shattered.
David.
Yes.
You have lots.
Lots. So I guess after hearing that What's His Head was coming a little later, I convinced the party to wait. I did visit. I headed to Gakkus, not knowing that the camps had split. Found that they had split. I had to find somebody on the road. Eventually, I did find somebody, and I visited the two camps a couple of times. I even spent one night there, and then snuck back into Argynvost, Holt with not Argynvost. Argynvost Holt. Before Ezmerelda could find that I was gone all night. But we did get a lot of. I got a lot of stuff. I dropped off some coin to help them out with this. But the camps were very kind to me. They silvered my dagger. Okay. They gave me a +1 enchanted short sword.
Yeah. Gave you?
Yeah, I mean, for the price that I paid,
it was pretty much.
It was a steal.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
And
which is different than what Travas usually does, which is just plain steel.
Just steel. Yeah.
You just take it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But these are my people.
Yeah.
Take him to his word.
Yeah. So that was Garviel in the Discord that did that. And then for the last several days that we were there, I want to make sure I get their names because they've been working like crazy on this for me. Tael, Sesh, and Fenric, all three of them spent a long time enchanting a +1 armor for me.
Awesome.
That Jardani gave. So I got loaded with stuff. I brought back also from Dorian 7 healing potions. So Ezmerelda, you get your healing potions.
Nice.
And a bunch of other people helped me with a bunch of stuff. Also spent some time snooping around Argynvost through the libraries, reading what I could, and just snooping around.
Awesome. You just turn around and you see Godfrey around the corner just...
Yeah. Creepy grandpa watching me everywhere I go.
Yeah. Is there anything specific that you snooping around for in Argynvost?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want to kind of midway through the week call Ezmerelda.
Okay.
And say, Ezmerelda, I want to go see the groves that Noggins has been planting. Can we go see them?
I think it's so very cute that you have to ask me permission for things that I have no control over. What is?
I want to show you something. You go out there first, okay? I'll come in a minute.
If this is a trap, I'm just going to be very irritated. And I'll just I walk over towards, I will walk out.
Okay, so you walk out to where the grove is, to where Noggins Grove is.
Well, when she goes out, I'm going to go up to the roof.
Okay.
And look over the edge.
Okay. So as you look up, Ezmerelda, you see that Travas is standing on one of the highest sort of towers, just on the edge of one of the turrets.
And I'm going to...
One of the battlements.
Up here!
Listen! I know that life is kind of shitty around here, but don't do it!
I want to show you a trick! And I'm going to attempt to do a bit of a backwards flip on the thing.
On the edge of the thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then as I land...
Give me a dexterity check on that.
Sure.
Acrobatics check.
It's a 10.
Okay. So with the 10, you start to you do the flip, And then you kind of land it,
Yeah.
but you start to feel your balance starting to go.
Yeah, I'm going to let myself go off the edge. And as I look down to Ezmerelda, I will go, Kaka! And I'm going to cast Featherfall.
And you watch as Travas begins to slowly float down to where you are.
Ta-da! What do you think?
I think you're an idiot. Why are you risking your life like that? What if I couldn't catch you? What if that didn't work?
But I've been practicing. I read the books. You're not impressed?
What books?
The books in the library. And from there, towards the grove, I'm going to cast a firebolt.
All of a sudden, Travas extends his hand and a bolt of fire fires out from his palm in the direction of the grove.
I was watching you, and I learned. I saw it in the book.
But there's a grove that Noggins has been working on.
I'm sorry. Did he just light my grove on fire?
Not the whole grove.
Did you light my grove on fire, period?
Not the whole grove.
You hear some yelling from the grove area.
Oh, man.
Quickly, I will cast Disguise Self to look like Falfer.
Okay. You watch as Travas turns into a Falfer.
I'm sorry! And then he'll run inside.
Welcome, Travas, to your first level of wizard.
Thank you.
Oh, man.
Ooh, multi-class.
Nice, multi-classy.
Yeah.
That was very multi-classy.
All right. Now let's deal...
Joel, you suck.
All right, let's deal with some housekeeping items. What would you like to do? We have talked about this at length. I sent some numbers your way and some amounts of what it would cost for some of the repairs and things around Argynvostholt. What have you all decided? Or if there isn't anything decided, you guys can talk amongst yourselves and decide exactly what you want to do.
All right, I'm going to talk real quick. Shush. I see you.
Do it.
Prefacing that this is not in character, because Noggins will not say any of this. But still, with the money that we have from from the Strahd, not including anything separately from that, we don't know what y'all had before, we don't know what you've gained, whatever. Just using that specific money, executive decision, not really, we can talk about it, but just what makes the most sense. We can get general repairs, which means floors, walls, all that done, and we can fix the roof. And that's about 1,250 gold. We will still have 1,500 left from after that. Wow. Which can be used however many days we want to do daily maintenance with the people we hire. This might include some people from the Vistani as well. We don't have enough right now to even attempt to do the South Wing repair, which is why it's better to get the two things that we can do, and then we can either save some of that money after we pay off the hirelings to potentially grow that so we can get the South Wing. So
how much did they say the South Wing was?
The South Wing is 5,000.
We're just gonna HGTV this.
Yeah.
Move that Bardo.
Blow up that Bardo.
Ouch.
Sorry.
That leads me to Dimitri. So I'm with that time, and as you mentioned, Noggins wouldn't obviously talk about this or whatever. Dimitri, you said that you were coordinating this. So in that time, is everyone in agreement that that is what you're doing? You're doing the general renovations, so you fix the roof and the second floor, some of the holes, some of the windows that have been busted, except for the south wing.
We're not going to tackle the south wing.
We have a more open concept idea for the main
portico.
floor.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to do with that south? Because there are like open floors. In the bottom floor, there are doors, at least interior doors that are now exterior doors. But on the second floor, there are like hallways that lead out to nothingness.
Can we just board them out? Or not board them out, like brick them
try
up?
and
stone them
brick
up?
would be difficult. Board probably be easier. So if you guys want to spend some time doing that this week, we'll allow those other 3 days.
I think whatever would keep things out and keep things in is what we should do, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Not secure, just protected from the elements.
Yeah. Why can't we do stones?
We can do stones, sure.
Just hire some people to carry some stones up the stairs.
If you want to hire some people,
Sterling's strong.
Okay.
Oh, and tireless as well.
Okay, so you guys take some time to block.
He doesn't
those.
need to sleep. We just work him 24/7.
Oh, you can. That's what Warforged did. They don't get exhausted.
No problem.
Done.
Okay, so Sterling spent some of his time, basically closing up the open areas on the second floor that lead out. Okay.
Amazing.
Good. All right. So if we can please remove that gold from the party's coffers.
Treasury.
That would be great.
So I will say it's at least 1,250 is gone, and then we need to decide how many days we want to hire out people, and that'll be more money that's gone as well.
And that's just regular maintenance?
Yeah, just daily stuff, just keeping the place up, keeping my grove safe from people doing firebolts and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm just not sold on the daily maintenance thing.
Yeah.
You're a child.
David, as a grown-up, is not sold on the maintenance of the daily. And my thinking is that we're all going to be dead, or Barovia will be freed before, the elements wear away significantly more. But I'll leave it up to you guys.
Welcome to being a homeowner. This is your reality now.
Yeah. Fine, you guys do what you need to do.
The job is never done.
and I mean, the hirelings that you would hire to take care of the place while you're gone. It's not like you're here doing stuff and then people are doing it. It's like people are taking care of everything while you were gone, so that when you come back, it's not a disaster. That's kind of the intention. It's up to you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
We can do a vote. We can say whatever you guys want. What were the costs that I said for that? Omega?
You said it is 10 gold per day for daily maintenance, which includes 3 skilled people and 15 untrained people.
That's pretty great.
A crew of 8.
Yeah,
we're going from Godfrey to 18 people.
Okay, but think about it. You're saying we're going to take 2 days, right?
Yeah.
That's 20 gold.
That's a lot. I don't make 20 gold a day as an adventurer.
20 gold a day is a lot.
Or 10 gold.
10 gold a day.
Oh. But let's say we go off for adventuring for a week and we come back and we don't have these guys. What happens? It's dirty. It's dusty.
We could.
It's already
tetanus.
Did I include guards in that?
Guards.
It says skilled, and so which includes either a weapon, tool, or skill.
Yeah, so some of those people can be guards, and you can get less. So if you want to do 5 gold a day, you could actually split that in half somewhere, and do that, and then you at least have some. It's up to you guys.
It's up to you guys.
Guards, or something.
I think the biggest thing is there's a level of and not to stay on this for a while, but there's a level of we're thinking humans in 2021, not the fantasy place.
Yes.
That is Barovia that could get attacked at any moment, especially because Strahd knows the Dawnbringers are doing stuff, so he might come after Arkansas. So
he's gonna steal our bedrolls
and your treasury.
The treasury is there.
Yes.
So I think having at least 7 days worth of people hired. We're not always gone those 7 days, but having that at least as a base, that we can continue to hire from that. We don't gotta set out all the money right now.
Travasa's not making his bed anymore, though. Because he stole all the gold to pay for this. So he's not fluffing his pillow.
I can just see Ezmerelda go to Travasa's room and go clean up your shit!
Yes, very much so.
Well, I'm calling an unskilled worker over.
Why do you take off your socks and leave them out in the hallway?
Oh, it was great.
Totally.
Well, there's a trail of clothing as you undress over to your room.
All right, so we're looking at 70 gold.
Yep.
Okay. We can
Like I say, a week's worth for now. We might not be gone for a week, but like I say, a week's worth for now.
Okay.
And if it's just upkeep, do we need to have everyone there every day? Could it be weekly? Because
you
you
and I are on the same wavelength here.
It's you mow the lawn once a week.
You know what we need? Unpaid interns.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to be a Dawnbringer one day?
I'll make some posters.
No, Travasa's gonna give him proof. I wasn't a Dawnbringer, and then I was.
We wouldn't need to cut the grass if we had a goat.
I mean, security would have to be a daily thing.
Yes.
Okay, fine.
You can someday bring the dawn until, first bring the clean, and then bring the dawn.
Yeah, first First,
drop of dawn.
First do the dishes, and then you bring the dawn.
And frankly, like the state that Argynvostholt is in currently is a disaster.
I'm an adventurer.
So just that week alone, they'd probably spend the entire week just getting it cleaned up.
Okay.
In the areas that are there, getting all the furniture that's destroyed, collecting all of that. You also need furniture. You still haven't furnished the place again.
Okay.
So that's something that we can talk about when you guys get back.
Okay.
Who's the most hipster one out of us? Who's going to build the furniture?
The French guy.
Not me. Probably.
Just tiny little things all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I can try. I'll do some artisan
Small
cheeses
scale
too.
furniture.
Yeah. Where's the charcuterie board?
Yeah. We could say
goat cheese.
We can also say in the time in this 5 days, we could also timey-wimey you to get the Vistani to build you some furniture because they're actually able to craft furniture.
Sure.
Okay. Yes.
So we can do an inventory of what's in Argynvostholt.
Okay.
And then decide how much it's going to cost, and then you guys can furnish. Like you should have each. You haven't even chosen chambers yet for each of you.
True.
Yeah. So we have maps and all that stuff.
Did.
We
I'm
can do
just
that
picturing
tonight
the little,
after
like,
this session, actually.
IKEA assembly thing, but there's like a little cartoon Strahd.
Yeah. He's accidentally spiking himself in the heart with a stake.
Yeah.
I do have a chair already for my room. It's a wooden throne with gold inlay and decorative stones worth 750 gold coins. So I already have a chair for my room.
Oh.
Right. About,
remember
really
when you
quickly,
said that.
I want to say that the one who has been saying we're spending too much money, is currently hoarding a 750 gold piece chair.
Yeah, I'm kidding. I'm
It's a
kidding.
throne.
That's in the keep with all the other stuff. I was just being
Says
silly.
you-
But
you
no more
bought a
complaining.
diamond.
No more complaining about me looting, okay?
The diamond is for us. Oh no, he bought a diamond for his mom. Anywho, let's go.
I gave her.
Continue.
Yeah, let's adventure.
Did you want to tell?
Yes.
Did you want to talk about your other collection?
I don't know. What other collection? I don't think.
What other collection?
No.
Okay.
Travas?
No, not yet.
All right. Okay. Yes.
Uh-oh, he's a teenager too.
Under the mattress.
I will burn everything you love.
Check
just
the
kidding.
sock drawer quickly.
What are all the socks?
Oh. Okay. All right.
And moving along.
Yes.
Is anybody watching?
We all.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna.
Is anybody watching?
No one is.
That's
No one
it.
would.
Oh my gosh.
We all need the shopping episodes. All right.
So yes, I got Strahd, and I also, because it was given to me for free, I also took the lucky feat.
Oh. So you got a little luck back.
I got a little luck back from my Hexblood
Okay.
loss of luck.
Yeah.
Lucky
Okay.
feet.
Yeah.
All right.
Lucky feet.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Yes.
Did we also just last thing? Sorry. Did we also? Am I continuing helping you with Sylvan?
That's a good question. That's something you guys wanted to spend some time.
It would have been something that you would have needed to put forth. So it's up to you.
Yes.
He's offering.
Yes, I'm saying no. I'm just trying to think of the language. I did choose Sylvan, actually, as one of the extra languages on 8th level.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay, so
let's just
you would have spent that time.
Yeah, let's just imagine, or like, that we spent some time, kind of going through Sylvan together, and I actually took up the language.
Yep. And so you also know what would have happened is during that lesson, Spike would have also been there. So each time you said something wrong, you got slapped.
Oh!
That's how you learn so fast.
Yeah, what the? Spike, come on!
Those tiny hands.
Yeah.
I do have a message from the Vistani before we move on from Sesh.
Okay.
Who warned me. I'm just going to read exactly what he said. We actually know there is a cult, because I told him that we were thinking about going to the Amber Temple. And he said, we actually know there's a cult of some sort who has been trying to summon horrors into Barovia. They were headed to the Amber Temple next. We defeated one of their summonings deep beneath Mount Gacchus. They're infernalists of some kind. They had devils guarding them and used a symbol like this and he held it up held it up. He held up an 8-pointed star. So he gave us a little warning that there were cultists summoning monsters, and they were headed to the Amber Temple. Temple.
Okay.
You guys speak for the rest of the day, please.
Okay. All right. So on the dawn of the 5th day, when Casimir said that he was going to come to Argynvossel to meet you, to then head to the Amber Temple, you all awake. What would you like to do to prep for your day?
Put the armor on.
Yes.
I'm going to cook breakfast.
Okay.
I'm just practicing my Sylvan. I'm just like,
Slap!
And,
He's gone. He's not there.
I'm like, what the?
He just sits on your shoulder and slaps you.
I just thought, why did I let him sit there?
Yeah, that's great.
I do prepare different spells.
Okay.
Knowing that I need to do that, I probably will never mention it again, but I do that this day.
Okay. And do you let anyone else know of your newfound ability, or is it just Noggins and Ezmerelda?
Ezmerelda definitely knows.
And I don't even know if Noggins, like if Flamebolt came from that direction, so you guys can decide how that played out. But he knows Ezmerelda shoots Flamebolt, so it would have been.
Yeah. And he may have seen Falfa running off.
Yes.
So I'll just.
I mean, if you want to decide that, we can. Just because he would have been at that grove most of the time.
Yeah.
I just said he's been working on it.
Oh, no. A flame bolt absolutely careened over your head and hit one of the trees in your grove. The question is whether or not you want to find out who it is.
I mean, he's not really mad about it. If anything, he would have went to Ezmerelda and said, I'm building something. Can we make sure no flame is over there, please?
Yeah, and I think Travis would be apologetic at this. He was just a little over-exuberant, demonstrating his new skills.
Good.
He's such a noob.
Such a noob.
Literally, if he resolving this, if he found out it was Travas one night, Travas would have gotten poked by Spike. He would have woke up and like, and get scared the heck out of me.
Do I wake up inside of a spider? Because last time I got poked by a thing, swap bodies.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's true.
It's true.
Ezmerelda will very much just be walking about her business and look over and see Travas trying to learn some spells. What are you? Which spell are you trying to learn there?
I was learning.
Are you trying to hide the fact that you're studying a spell book from the rest of the party?
Not
At this point, I'm assuming you're all sitting in the dining area.
I'll just sit and read a book. That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
And I'm certainly not hiding it from Ezmerelda.
Okay.
And I'll point to the book, kind of the things that I'm reading about. Featherfall, you know this one. Firebolt, you definitely know this one.
Yes.
Shield.
Why the air quotes?
I haven't done it yet. It's maybe just a theory so far.
Okay.
And comprehend the languages so I can understand Falfur. Because his accent.
That's fair.
Hey, I'm right here.
What?
I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you one word of advice here, Travas.
Yes.
If the book tells you that you need a certain item that costs a certain amount of gold pieces, don't skimp out. Don't get if it says diamond worth 1,000 gold pieces, don't try to get a diamond that's worth 500 gold pieces, because that's how you lose an eye.
I don't think I have any of those. I think.
I'm just saying, it applies across the board.
Right, well,
don't skimp out. Don't try to cheat the book and saying, oh, I got a good deal on this.
Right.
The value is the value.
I pull out a little twig that's all black and charred, and I'll put that on the table and ask her, is this one good for witch bolt? It's a totally free component. It's just a stick hit by lightning.
Yeah.
Is this one? Is this a good one?
Was it hit by lightning?
It looks like it.
It looks like exactly. It looks like it, but do you know?
Well, I don't know. How do I know?
See? That's how you lose an eye.
Noggins walks over and places a piece of bacon, but it's not bacon. It's a carrot that's been shaved and like made to look like bacon. And he places it on the plate. And he goes, she's not telling you a fib. I have to make sure I have a certain type of diamond that resonates with my dream, or if you die, I can't bring you back.
That sounds important. Okay.
Also, this is healthy. And he walks away and starts doing more.
I did get
looks like bacon.
Pork rinds from Nefaris in one of the camps. I need it for the spell grease, but I think he misunderstood because he brought me maple and extra spicy. And another one I can't remember. I don't know if those will work.
So there's snacks and components.
Yeah.
Could it get any better?
Right.
Like,
fight. Yeah.
Yeah. Dual purpose. I like it.
That's grease. I ate the pork.
I only have maple left.
So, and we'll say that during the time that you were studying the book in this 5 days, you've collected whatever components you needed for the spells that you have from Vistan. Oh, there you go. They got you what you
I got them to give me like copper wire and
Perfect.
pork rinds and a bunch of stuff, and then like the twig and feathers
Awesome.
I found.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, great. And we haven't really kept note of it, but I would say that moving forward, whenever you're casting spells, components are a thing that are expendable and you don't have. So make sure whatever you need for your spells that you have them before you go out on any venture, because
Unless it says you can use unless you have a what's this called?
Component pouch.
Arcane focus.
Arcane focus.
Yeah.
Or make sure that the component is actually expended when you use
Yes.
some spells. You can use the components over and over and over again.
I think isn't it just components that have a cost that are used up? Or it says specifically that it consumes.
Yeah,
Like, I have a gilded thing. I have a gilded thing that costs money that I came in with for Spike, but it doesn't continuously cost. I just have this thing that is this monetary value.
It says it consumes it. The spell will specify, right?
It will.
That it consumes the component. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You all settle in for a breakfast. A very vegetarian breakfast at this point. I would say
He has
actually
eggs too. He has eggs.
You've
He has
hired
eggs.
some folks already. So I'm going to say that some of your hirelings have actually done some grocery shopping. So you do have other things other than just what is in your grove. But
I'm naming the cook Thomas, not Thomas. Thomas.
Thomas the cook.
Thomas
Okay,
the cook.
but you are still making breakfast this morning. Thomas hasn't started yet.
Thomas is like a sous chef.
Okay. Thomas is a sous chef. Good.
I wonder what his name was.
Okay. All right. Oh God.
Maybe he had a name already.
Yeah, maybe he had a name already. He goes, my name's Bert. Why are you calling me Thomas?
Thomas, go do that. Thank you.
When you're under our roof, you're Thomas.
My name's Bert. Yeah.
Bert's actually.
Thomas totally has a list.
Poor Thomas.
I need it today. Continue, sorry.
Yeah. It's good.
It's great. All right. Okay, so as you are completing your food, you start to gather your things, and you hear a large knock at the front door. On the knocker, which is the head of a silver dragon.
I'll get it.
Okay.
I stand up.
Yeah, Dimitri goes and answers the door. As you open the door, you see Casimir standing there. His hood up and his pack full, and he stands and he says, "Hello, I trust that you received my message through Travas."
Yes, we have. And we're very anxious to get going.
Very well. Well,
invite him in!
Have you had breakfast?
I have, thank you, but we do have much to discuss before we head out.
All right. Everyone, have you eaten?
Yes,
Oh, yes.
we ate
now.
together. You were just sitting with us.
You were right
This
here.
bacon is
How do you think we
amazing.
were doing?
I had the carrot bacon. It's very different.
I haven't eaten.
Casimir is here.
Invite him in.
I have more bacon if you want it, but it's not actually bacon. It's like
Caken.
Karakin.
You'll be sorely disappointed. I mean, it's wonderful. It's great.
You don't like
makes
the
this
bacon?
thing.
I just like it when it's been like when it oinked at one point in its life.
I mean,
You see Noggins now going around the table and picking back up the bacon that no one ate, and he's very sad about it.
I'll grab mine back. No! I could catch an animal with this.
No! It's delicious. It's delicious.
I'll walk up to Dimitri and I'll invite him the what's his name? Casimir. I'll invite Casimir to the table. Be like, come on in. Sorry, we're being silly. Do you need something to drink or something?
I am well. We just need to
Let us discuss at the table.
No, we've got to go.
Well, what?
That's why he's here.
Yes, but
he's here for us to leave.
I'm sure he has information that
I
will
said
help
there is
us.
much to discuss before we leave.
Perhaps we could sit and discuss.
I wasn't
before we
listening.
leave.
I'm sorry.
So, how about?
Yes, yeah. You don't have to eat it.
He
if
looks
don't
at
want
you
to.
and like shakes his head, like he's focusing specifically on you being one of his kin, half kin. He sits down, and as he kind of enters Argynvostholt, he kind of looks around and takes in the immensity of this place. As some of your hirelings are up on.
Was that a cute kitten? Is that like
Is that a
the
spell?
smallest sneeze in history?
What did you cast?
I sneezed and I couldn't mute in time.
Oh man, it's that kind of day.
Yeah.
All right. Casimir, and as he walks through, some of the hirelings are already up on ladders and cleaning, and there's quite the hustle and bustle around Argynvostholt that hasn't obviously been here in some time. He sits down at the table. He waits for all of you to sit, and then he sits. And he says, well, I don't know how much you know about the Ember Temple, and you've learned some things. I can tell you what those things are now.
Okay.
And I don't know if you would have shared it with the rest of everyone else.
I would have, whether they wanted to hear it or not.
Okay. Good.
Fair.
And you also, because it's clear when you compared some of your notes with Dimitri having kind of been, having studied the Order of the Silver Dragon and Argynvost and everything, the Amber Temple and the Argynvostholt are very tightly knit. And Argynvostholt was built where it is so that Argynvost could keep an eye on the Amber Temple. In fact, from one of the towers, you can look, and once in a while you can see through the snow on the mountain, you can see the entrance to the Amber Temple.
This is not the tower that's on the south side of the building that we can't access. Good.
No.
Just
one of the
making sure.
existing towers. In fact, the tower within which Argynvost used to sleep, which is where you commune with him.
Zip line.
Yeah, no. Up the mountain? Yeah, no. No.
Yes.
Well, that doesn't work that way.
Just if you hold the handle backwards, though.
It's miles and miles and miles, and it's a speck, but you can see it. And you will learn that the Amber Temple was created by a secret society of good aligned wizards who built it in the Balanok Mountains more than 2,000 years ago. They needed a vault in which to contain the evil vestiges, remnants of dead malevolent entities they had captured, and the hoard of forbidden knowledge they had amassed. They dedicated the temple to a god of secrets, whom they trusted to keep it hidden from the rest of the world until the end of time. And we'll say that this information is also what Casimir kind of shares with you. You kind of talk, so you're kind of putting all this information together.
Right.
Unfortunately for the wizards, even the will of a god couldn't prevent other evil creatures from learning the temple's location. The wizards were forced to guard the temple themselves to keep its secrets from falling into villainous hands. The evil forces that were imprisoned within the temple eventually corrupted the wizards, turning them against one another. Mm-hmm. That was the last that anybody heard of the wizards. This was 1,000 years ago. More currently in history, and you don't know necessarily when, but when they were dead and gone for some time, there was a wizard that went to the Amber Temple to make the temple and to claim it for himself. From then, not much is known. In the rest of the history, it is believed, and there are rumors, and Casimir confirms that the Amber Temple was ground zero for the creation of Barovia and the switch of Strahd into the vampiric creature that he is today.
Like that happened at the Amber Temple?
the Amber Temple was the crux of whatever power he received at the Amber Temple.
Okay.
And whatever dark entity he communed with occurred at the Amber Temple. And it is a place of deep knowledge and secrets and potentially the knowledge to destroy Strahd and all of that stuff. Casimir obviously explains, also adds that, and reminds you that he is looking to raise his sister, who was stoned by his own people, who they were forced to because he didn't want her to become one of Strahd's brides.
Right.
And she is currently entombed in Castle Ravenloft, in the crypt. And she has been appearing to him in dreams, and is calling him to the Amber Temple because there is an entity there, there is knowledge there that would allow him to raise somebody well past what resurrection typically takes, which would have been years and years and years, and this would have been.
Is she's entombed at the temple?
No, she's entombed at the castle Ravenloft.
Thank you. I'm typing. You speak very fast, and that's okay.
Yeah,
But I'm trying to
sorry.
type
The ability to raise her and the knowledge that he needs, he has been told by her, is at the Amber Temple.
So in the same tomb where Sergei,
in the same catacombs,
where we would find the Sun Sword, as far as we understand it.
That's the understanding.
Okay.
You've heard of, and he understands that there's a crypt below Castle Ravenloft that has countless tombs, dozens and dozens and dozens of tombs within the catacombs of Castle Ravenloft. Two of people of which are Sergei and Patrina.
If we were to make a voyage to the Amber Temple, does that mean you would come with us?
Yes, of course. That's why I'm here. Yes. I have never been to the Amber Temple. The highest I ever went was the gatehouse along Solenka Pass.
Should we, as Noggins is chewing on a piece of bacon still, should we expect like a lot of dead stuff, or like a lot of wizardy stuff, or like I don't know, like a bear or something?
I have never been to the temple. I've only heard what is of lore and legend, but I would expect the worst possible period.
Okay, that's a lot of stuff. I'll prepare that.
Why did you go before?
I have gone because Patrina has been asking me to go, and I have attempted to go on my own, but up the pass, and he says, you still have a map, yes?
Yes.
Also, are you saying Katrina or Patrina?
Patrina with P.
Thank you.
No problem. And as you unroll the map, and actually, Julian, we can bring up. Yay for Julian, everyone! Give it, Julian. If you can bring up the map of Barovia as well. He says there is a. Actually, as you open that up, sorry. There is a path to.
Oh, look at that! Look at the green screen.
The Amber Temple. Oh yeah, the green.
Look, you can see me through.
It's keying through it. Yeah.
That's cool.
Down south of Argynvostolt, we need to take Solenka Pass actually up from Argynvostolt on the west end of Barovia. There, northwest. Take that road up and then down through the Solenka Pass, which then climbs the mountain, and then there's a bridge that is closed off with a portcullis that is also guarded by some sort of green, fiery entity that I was not able to pass.
Yes.
We're going down or up?
We go up to go down. You cannot, and I will say, as you look at the map there,
I see.
There's
that
river that goes south.
Yeah.
That river is hundreds of feet below the bridge that extends across.
Oh, okay.
So you actually have to go north to go south to go up the mountain and then across this bridge that has been built that connects the two mountain ranges across the river just above Luna Lake.
So it's a giant chasm between
just
those
north,
two, basically.
Yeah, so just above Luna Lake and then south. And then you can see that there are forks there, and you can see where the Amber Temple is there, just on the south.
And we can see
on the west.
The peak of the Amber Temple from the tower in Argynvostolt.
Yeah. So you see that structure.
Yeah.
Sorry, go back again, Julian. You see that structure on the west slope of Gakis?
Yes.
That is it, and then Argynvostolt is north of there.
Gotcha.
So
I thought that was something else, but that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Noted.
All right. And so he says, yes, I that is as far as I'd gotten. I didn't want to risk going any further by myself.
You said there is a green creature of flame?
There's a green flame, for all of you Acquisitions Incorporated fans, green flame! That engulfs the portcullis, that causes a barrier to not allow you to pass.
Well, how do you suppose we could pass it?
I do not know. That is for us to find out. I did not want to go alone and risk not coming back.
Fair enough.
Petrina's only hope.
Perhaps with the rest of us, yes, you have a chance. I mean, perhaps we can help each other get through.
And you know from the study that you've done in Argynvostold that the gatehouse and the gate was all built by Argynvost to block access to the Amber Temple. And so it completely blocks the way. In fact, on one side, as Casimir describes it, one side is almost a sheer cliff going up, and then there's the roadway that leads to the gate, and then there's a sheer cliff that goes down on the other side of the wall. So you can't, unless you go over or through, you can't get around or climb.
Yes, I remember reading that this was built by Argynvost himself to keep people out of the Amber Temple.
Makes sense. There are statues of warriors that, and he looks around Argynvostold that carry some of the same imagery that I see here.
If you had to calculate our chances for making it there, what for making it through to the Amber Temple, what would they be? You know, 2 out of 3, 100%. You know.
Well, I've heard that you are very adept. I've seen it. You are our best hope. So
inept.
I think he said adept, but for you,
adept.
yes, he meant inept.
Yes.
What if we can't walk through this gate? Maybe our crow friends could just carry us over.
Oh, very true.
I don't think it's that simple.
Yes, they helped us when we were helping them, but I don't know.
So
they are busy.
Argynvost created the seal. Did I misunderstand that?
He created the gate that blocks the road.
Including the flame?
Not clear. It wasn't clear in the history books.
Because somehow this wizard must have gotten in there.
Is it like a living flame that might attack us, or is it just like a forever burning thing?
It appeared to just burn in place. It did not.
Okay, I probably can deal with that then.
Burned in place, but didn't consume the gate.
No, it did not.
Certainly sounds magical.
Yes.
Yes.
And that means we probably can't dig under either.
But Noggins said he can do it. Problem is solved.
Right.
All right.
I said, I mean, maybe, but I mean, if I remember my training and just the stuff that I know, I probably can deal with that. It just depends on if it's like a magical flame or if it's, actually a big monster that wants to like burn us alive. There's lots of different things.
It's an important point of clarification.
Yes, for sure. I agree. Perhaps we need to find that out before we, go there.
Well, we probably won't find it out until we get there, so it's okay. I'll think about that as that's hard to do. I'll try to think about that as we walk. And yeah.
All right.
Fair enough.
Counting on you, Noggins.
Okay.
Casimir, will you lead us on?
Well, yes, but we need to make sure you're prepared. It's quite cold, and you can see that he's wearing or he at least on his pack, he's got cold weather gear strapped to it, leathers, furs, that sort of thing. He says we are going up into the Belanoch mountain range. It is quite cold, especially at the peak of Gakis. So if you are prepared, we can head out.
Maybe 2 more days in Gakis and Stanga.
I believe we still
You
have
hear that,
some...
Falford? No shorts.
Yeah.
You need to wear full-length pants.
That's a short joke?
All of his pants are shorts.
That was the short joke.
It wasn't.
Real.
I set him up. I set you up. Ah.
Teamwork.
You all, Noggins did not, and Travas wasn't with the party, but you all bought cold weather gear in Kresk.
Yeah.
For Kresk.
Yeah.
So
we should still have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we need extra now.
I mean, I got fur.
Great.
Goats do like the colder climate.
There's such a thing as a mountain goat.
Yep.
Yeah, you got fur on your bottom half, but your top half, you're sleeveless.
I'm a little hairy up there too. I'm like a big himbo.
You are heading north. You can head east, like half an hour if you want, to Valaki and pick up some cold weather gear if you want.
Well, I for sure would like it.
Can we even go back to
no, that's a good point.
No, we can't go to Valaki. No.
That's a crazy idea.
Nice try. Nice try,
What
DM.
are you trying to do?
Actually,
You get murdered.
Stanga is just west of the crossroads south.
Stanga's ideal.
Like literally 10 minutes west.
Yeah, let's go to
We
Stanga.
almost walked right past them.
Okay, so we'll say that you make a pit stop in Stanga to pick up some cold weather gear for Travas and Noggins.
Done.
Right.
Okay. All right.
Success.
Stanga's awesome.
Yeah.
Stanga.
It sounds like something you say after you have
Stanga.
We'll take 50 gold out of our stash to pay for clothes, so they got some gold.
Yes.
Hey.
Okay. I'm warm. I want a hat. I want a big furry hat with flaps on the side.
No.
No.
Why not?
You cannot wear that. Put it back on the shelf.
Too soon, Travas.
I don't even know what the problem is.
Yes, please put it back on the
Doesn't even
shelf.
look good on you.
It's just wrong. Even though you don't know why, it does not matter. Just put it back.
I feel like you're just trying
You
to
don't get to wear
justify
one of
using a
those.
hat that you bought.
It was a very expensive hat. I'd like to
It
wear
was
it
an
again.
expensive hat.
All right, they put the hat back.
All right. Okay, so you
get the
stop
gear.
in Stanga.
Okay.
You gather the gear.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But I am specifying the details of my hat. It's going to be shaped like a party hat, but fur around the side and a fur pom-pom on the top.
Okay.
Fair enough. A dunce cap.
I am not recreating your Hero Forge
I was
mini.
thinking more like a toque.
Okay. Okay, so you start to head south along the Solenka Pass for an
Yes.
hour. Southeast through the mountains for about another hour or so. And you start to make the climb up the mountain. Which, even though it's a road, is still cold and treacherous, the snow, and so it is considered difficult terrain, except for you, but you're moving with the group, I assume.
Yep.
Can I get a marching order, please, for you all?
I'll be at the front with Casimir.
How about I join you at the front with Casimir, give my ranger skills and my lack of terrain difficulty?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. So I guess
I
you're
will
not going to
follow
be in the
close
door.
behind.
Yep, I'll be next to Ezmerelda.
I will be on the other side of Ezmerelda.
You know what? Just for warmth, actually, I'm gonna sit in the harness that Sterling has.
So for warmth, you're going to sit beside the big metal creature?
Well, it has a warm
Don't
heart.
lick him.
He's like all bundled
He has
up.
7
like,
warm hearts.
He's like being swaddled in his little baby Bjorn.
Exactly.
Nice
Great.
metal.
Okay, that's Casimir. If you guys can just give give me
dressed for this at all.
Some kind of here. Let me move this out of your way.
Just
What are we
order.
approaching now?
You're approaching the gatehouse, but you can just put them in the lines just so we know.
Okay, well that's us. This is us. This is you.
The approaching.
This is us. This is me. This is him.
This is us.
Where are you, Sterling and
Esmeralda's
Falfer?
close behind.
Yeah, well, we're in a bit
I'm
of a
on
trio here.
Sterling.
Where is Sterling?
Right here. I'm the
So
metal
you guys
one.
are okay. So we're walking in a 2x3 sort of pattern here.
Yeah.
How wide is the road?
I'm gonna be actually in the middle of Ezmerelda and Noggins and Travas, because I'm also having a flame in my hand, just keeping some warmth for us to see as well. So.
Okay.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, fine.
If you look at the screen, your face is near my face, but my face is near your face. It's kind of
You guys.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
sorry.
I thought you were gonna like Pac-Man his head or something.
Okay.
You didn't see that.
You said it's 10 feet wide, the road?
10 feet wide. So 2 of us.
10 feet. Yeah, you can go. side by side,
Then
2 at a time.
Just 2 by 2?
Yeah.
Like,
You can go 2.
Well, okay.
Should the squishy people be in the middle?
What is this? I'm gonna push.
because Felfer's on Sterling, so maybe
Yeah,
he's taking that spot.
So
What
I
are
think
you calling
here,
squishy?
Here, put these guys
Yeah.
up here. Here.
There's none of us are
These
squishy
guys
anymore.
That's
We're lovely.
true. That's true.
And the three of us are pretty close here. But
Yeah.
Noggins is in the middle.
Yes.
Because he's making a fire.
Oh my.
He's keeping us warm.
And I'm also nature boy.
The habit trail
He's
is
just a
working,
nature boy.
Okay. All right. The shelf of rock on which the mountain road clings.
We've upgraded from Shania Twain.
Focus.
Avril
To Avril Lavigne.
Focus.
Sorry. Canadian superstars. Okay, let's go.
The shelf of rock on which the mountain road clings goes narrow. To your left, the icy cliffs rise sharply toward dark, rolling clouds. To your right, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. And we can get that image now, Julian. Ahead, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of black stone, lined with spikes and topped by giant stone gargoyles.
Ooh.
With 4 arms each.
What?
Ooh.
That's so close to how you built it, dude.
That's just what you
really
built
cool.
here,
Oh
dude.
my gosh, you guys.
That's what I pictured.
seriously,
in the
very
center.
nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, we can go back to that, Julian, now, please. Ignore them. Set in the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, behind which burns a curtain of green flame. On the other side of the dark wall, gripping the mountain's edge, is a guard tower of white stone, topped by silver statues of mighty warriors.
Like over
And that
here.
is that here.
Right.
Dimitri, the silver statues of warriors on the tower absolutely resemble the Knights of the Silver Order. What do you all do? And how close do you get to this gatehouse and to this?
Do I perceive that Adam recognizes the soldiers?
Insight check. Adam, do you announce it?
Well, I guess as soon as I see them, I'll announce.
Okay.
Yes, this is all beginning to make sense. I can recognize the warrior statues of that of Argynvost. This is certainly exactly what I've read.
It's good because I rolled a natural 1. Sorry. Amazing.
Should we be more careful the closer we get?
Absolutely. And I'll go and make a snowball and throw it at the gate to see at what point it starts to melt.
Look at how this fog is moving along there. It's
Give
so
me 1
creepy.
sec, sorry.
Super spooky.
Super spooky.
Yeah, Julian, you can go to overcam.
Yeah, do the
Or-
overcam, Julian.
That hamster is getting
Look
smoked
at this,
out.
guys.
Do a large one.
Look at this. Look. There's like smoke coming out of there.
What the?
Shout out to Dwarven Forge.
Good job.
Dwarven Forge.
Shout out to Jason Azevedo.
All right. Okay.
Whoa.
Sorry, what was the question that you asked, Sterling?
Well, I make a snowball and
Yeah.
I throw it at the gate
Yeah.
to watch and see at what point it starts to like lose its composure, like melt, and before it gets to the
Okay.
gate.
How close are you getting to this?
Oh gosh, that's a loaded question, sir.
Hmm.
I think I'll try to throw it from like 20 feet to start, just to see.
Okay, so that's actually
pretty
close.
close.
You're getting 20 feet to it?
That's pretty close.
Yeah.
I just want to be clear.
Okay, can I flip to your back? Like if I'm on the front?
Oh yeah, it
I'll-
swings around.
I'll swing. Yeah, I'll swing
Yeah.
to the back.
So,
Okay.
At the same time, as we get close, can I just try to perceive the area a little better now that we're closer?
Yeah,
to
perception
see
check.
and I'm definitely more focused on. I mean, I'm focused on everything, but I'm focused on that flame
Okay.
to see how it's reacting and stuff.
Okay.
I'd like to examine the gargoyles.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, what do you think the deal is with these gargoyles? You think they come to life? You think
Okay.
they're going to
So,
give us any
perception,
trouble?
perception from Noggins, investigation from Travas with Ezmerelda's bonus.
Nice. Oh.
What was that, Noggins?
21. I was saying guidance because 21 for perception.
Okay.
What bonus does he get from me?
Wisdom?
With intelligence. Your investigation.
Investigation. Oh, I used the wrong one, which is great. I'll reroll that.
So, so you had a +6 from me.
I got the total. Okay, 19.
Okay. Sorry. So what was that first, Noggins?
21 for perception.
Okay. As you kind of look across, there doesn't seem to be any movement in the area. You don't get the sense at all that there is anybody here. It doesn't seem manned or guarded or anything like that by any sort of living creature.
But several stone
that's
creatures.
Vague, yeah.
The flame within the portcullis it looks like regular flame, but is green and seems persistent. I don't even have to give you or ask you for an Arcana check to know it's magical in some way.
Okay, but did the snowball melt?
Yeah, so you get within, are you within the 20 feet now?
No, he's not.
Okay, so maybe if you could put yourself within the 20 feet.
Myself.
Oh gosh.
Not just behind you, because I'm still with you.
Would I have recognized that the gargoyles are part of the original structure?
Yeah, so what you notice, and then as Dimitri begins to kind of look at the gargoyles, you can tell that the gargoyles don't look like they match. They're stone. They look completely stone. They look like statues, but they don't match the rest of the architecture. Everything has a dragon sort of motif. You see that the statues on the gatehouse are Order of the Dragon Knights. There is a dragon. There's a big shield with a dragon visage on the just above the portcullis.
Yeah.
These gargoyles seem out of place. They seem like they don't fit the original.
I'll pass that on to Ezmerelda since we were checking together. There's something weird about these gargoyles.
I feel like if I hurl a rock at one of them, it's just going to come to life and attack me. What do you think?
Okay. I'm gonna take a
No, not
snowball.
okay.
I want to grab a snowball and chuck one up.
Okay.
I'll whisper to Sterling as we move closer.
Yeah, so let me do with Sterling first because he wanted to do that for a while. You toss that snowball, and it hits it, and it goes like water through it.
At what point, like how close does it...
Touching it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to start taking snow and kind of throwing it on the ground.
Okay.
Getting a little bit closer to see at what point the heat melts it.
Careful, my friend.
I don't trust magic fire.
Okay, so you hold a snowball.
I'm taking
snow
and scattering it, like kind of throwing it ahead of me.
Yeah.
Scattering it.
Yeah.
Just to see where it starts to melt.
Yeah. So as you get to it, as you get close to it, you move 10 feet, so you're 20 feet. As you move 10 feet and you scatter some snow on the ground, it remains cold. And you can even see that there's snow right up to the edge of the portcullis that is untouched.
So, okay, so the way the snow has fallen, I should be able to see already where the melt is happening?
Yes.
Okay, so based on that, how close to the portcullis looks safe?
How close, sorry?
So if the fallen snow is sitting the way it's sitting, then there's a certain amount that would be melted based on the heat of the portcullis?
Yeah, like basically right up to the edge of it.
Okay, so...
And so it's maybe just a couple inches to on the outside, on your side of the portcullis.
Right.
It's melted.
Okay.
So it doesn't seem to be casting heat in a wide radius, as normal flame would.
Right.
As you enter that 10-foot space in front of it, the portcullis begins to lift of its own volition. The
Careful.
flame remaining.
Careful.
Flame remaining.
Yeah.
Just so instead of the portcullis
Okay.
there's just you want us to do
help with that?
I think I'm okay.
Okay.
I think I'm okay. Dwarven Forge.
You got it.
Dwarven Forge.
Dwarven Forge.
No, I can't do it.
Okay.
Dwarven Forge.
And I know there's a lot happening, but before we get to, handsy, like this party likes to do, no shade.
No shade.
Noggin says, I won't be as useful if I don't do this now.
Go ahead.
Let me try something. And as Sterling is standing there, I'm still a little ways away, just a little bit, maybe at the 30-foot range. I don't need to be close.
Okay.
I take out my sickle.
Yeah.
And I slash through the air, and there's a ripple, and it almost seems like it kind of opens up, and there's a dreamlike scape that appears, and it's almost as if this flame is starting to get doused. And in doing that, I'm casting Dispel Magic.
Okay.
I'm casting it at 3rd level, so.
Okay. What's your DC?
So if it's 3rd or lower, it automatically ends. If it's 4th or higher, I have to make an ability check.
Ability check.
Okay. I'm gonna do it in this too, just so it's seen. In the DC of the magic, it will be 10 plus whatever the level is, and I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna roll a d20 and add a plus.
Like, I have a DC of what it has to meet, right?
Yeah. Just gonna be fair. Put it in here. Maybe 16.
Okay. With that, the flame goes into the ground and goes out.
Well, good. Wow, what happened? And I look back. Who did that?
I said I might be able to. I guess I rewrote the dream, so it was no longer actually there.
Well done, Noggins.
Yes. Did you also open the gate as well?
No.
No, it was clear that when Sterling came within 10 feet, it opened on its own. Or that's clear to you from your vantage.
Can I ask how high it is to the gargoyles?
Yes. I didn't give you that information, did I? 30 feet high.
Okay.
And the adjoining walls are 20 feet high.
Okay.
Casimir, you've never gotten this far, have you?
I've never succeeded in undoing the flame, no.
Did the gate open for you?
I never got this close.
Just for my sake, once it goes out, I get a little closer to Sterling, and I just want to confirm that it doesn't seem like something might come back, anything like that. It actually seems like it's dispelled. There's like no magical, nothing really left.
You're going towards it?
I'm getting close to Sterling. Okay. I was about 30 feet away. I'm now meeting Sterling next to him.
Okay. As you get to Sterling, you start to talk, and all of a sudden, the fire again ignites in the doorway.
What happened?
I don't like that.
Okay.
You almost had it.
Can I want to go up there as well and look through. This is going to be a no.
Wait, no. Can I? Okay.
I just want to look. I just want to look through it and see if there's a big lever that's called like magical flame shut off switch.
Yeah.
Like
Give me
does
an
it look
investigation check.
like through looking through there? Is there anything? Okay.
I'm also going to think on that long and hard. I'll be right back.
17.
Yeah, with a 17, you can't see anything. This flame is pretty much opaque. You did get the look of, just before the flame went in, I'll give you with the 17, the gatehouse seems pretty empty and featureless. You don't see any sort of lever or anything like that controls this. And you saw that the path continues through a ways.
Can I cast Arcane Eye to send an eyeball through that flame to get a better look of what's in there?
Yes, you can. How does that work? If you can just
casting time 1 action, concentration up to an hour. You create an invisible magical eye with a range that hovers in the air for the duration. It's like 30 feet. You mentally receive visual information from the eye, which has normal vision and dark vision out to 30 feet. The eye can look in every direction. As an action, you can move the eye 30 feet in any direction. There's no limit to how far away from you the eye can move, but it can enter another plane. It can't enter another plane of existence.
Okay.
A solid barrier blocks the eye's movement.
Does it say what the eye is made of? Like what constitutes
It's an invisible magical eye.
Invisible, because it's not considered a creature necessarily. Okay, and you want to send the eye through the flame?
Yeah.
Okay, so you watch and you go into a trance as you look through this. I'm assuming.
Doesn't specify, but sure, we'll say that.
Okay, you concentrate. Yeah, I don't know if so it doesn't say.
I gotta concentrate. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you concentrate. I don't know. It doesn't say that you can't. You lose your vision and can only see through the eye.
Doesn't say that. No.
Okay. All right, I'm going to say that you can just choose to see through the eye or see through you. It doesn't, you can kind of come in and out of it as you control this eye.
Okay.
The eye goes through unaffected by the green flame, and you are now on the other side. To the right is this white stone gatehouse. It has a solid wooden iron door that looks ancient, and there is a path that leads through the other side as well. And you see that the road kind of winds left, and it winds about 200 feet up the mountain a bit further to what appears to be hang on one sec. Another sort of gatehouse with arches, and you can see the bridge that starts and then goes out of your
And that's to the left.
That's to the left and up the mountain. Yeah.
Okay. I will take a moment to relay that out loud.
Okay.
As I'm watching what's happening.
Quick question. You mentioned the way you said it made me wonder. The flame was gone until I spoke, and then it came back, or was it just happened to be the timing?
Insight.
Guidance. Plus.
Sounds like rain.
16?
Yeah, with a 16, you walked over, you stood there for a second, you started talking to Sterling, and then it went out. So you get the sense that it's more of a timing thing than it is a triggered thing.
Then how long between the casting of the spell and it coming back was that?
Approximately a minute.
A minute?
Yeah.
That's good enough.
Yeah.
Noggin says, so we probably can get through, but you have to be really, really fast. And I mean like really, really fast. Once I try to knock it out again, run.
We can do that for sure. That's one idea. Perhaps we go maybe over the top. Like I cast a rope trick. We climb to the top. We get off on the top, and then we go from there, and not have to deal with this magic gate.
Probably though gargoyles.
All right, the gargoyles. Statues. They're just very nice statues. Everyone will be fine.
I don't know, actually. These gargoyle statues don't match the rest of the architecture.
Hey Jay, I'll ask you this.
Yeah.
They're not really fae, but I am close to the elements. Do you think Noggins has ever heard of a gargoyle? I can roll for it.
Nature
I'm asking
check.
for a reason. Nature?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not doing anything right now, so guidance. Nope. Even hold on. Let me just give you the number to be safe, but probably not. Well, I mean, a 10.
You've heard of animated statues, but these look like statues to you. You guys watch them, and there's no twitching, there's no movement, there's no life.
Then
What if I flick one with a mage hand?
Okay, so you take your mage hand and you go on up.
Maybe
your mage
leave
hand
him
starts
alone. Maybe I thought we were trying to sneak by.
I'm still concentrating on my on my.
Okay.
eyeball.
Oh, right.
So you don't do mage hand?
I feel like this thing is going to come to life and attack us at some point. Why speed that process up? I'm gonna stay concentrated on this.
Okay.
Good answer.
Fourth level
Good
spell
answer.
that I don't want to lose because it's an hour.
There's plenty of things to kill us beyond the gates.
Yeah.
Yes, and we can We already know that Noggins' spell can turn the fire off.
It's true. I mean,
It's true, and we could just run very fast.
Literally, not even. I mean, we've got a whole minute. We
Falford
could
doesn't even
moonwalk
have to
through if we
run.
wanted.
No.
Falford's tucked in nice and cozy.
That's right.
In the
Noggins, would you be able to cast this again when we need to leave?
Yeah, I just have to make sure that I do it right, or I will just have to continue to cast it until I get it right. Yes, I can.
Okay. We have every trust in you.
Yes, of course. Let's do it.
Then get ready to run as fast as you can. Shorter people who have, it takes a little longer to get through things, be in the front.
I'm in the Bjorn.
And I move at 40, so.
Awesome.
I'm gonna.
Okay.
I step back a bit and get in like a sprinting position, like ready to race.
Okay. Can I get a marching order?
Okay. Ooh,
This is gonna turn.
Those
into
minis are gonna be a
brick
little
wall.
wet, so from the moisture.
I will be last.
From the sweat of adventure.
I'll be.
I guess Casimir will be with Ezmerelda at the back then?
Yeah, sure.
He looks not prepared for adventure.
Okay.
Yes.
Ensign Casimir.
All right. What do you do?
On the count of 3?
Count of 3.
Well, like 3.5, because I need to make sure the spell works.
Right.
You'll know.
Okay.
When the flame goes poof, run. Well, it might not actually go poof. I don't know what the sound. When it's no longer there. Okay. 1, 2.
Do it, Sterling.
3's next. 3, and I will cast Dispel Magic again. I will roll. Oh God, this is like the scariest
Well,
one.
no, not yet. Sorry. Not
Yeah.
quite.
Okay, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. It's an 18.
Okay. It goes out.
Oh!
We run. I sprint.
Run!
Okay,
I'm
you
holding on to the
each of you
straps.
through in order of which, and the distance too that you want to move.
Okay.
5, 10.
Past.
Yes.
This is 5, 10. This is 20. So just keep that in mind. I'm assuming you're dashing in order to get through and.
Yes.
Falford disappeared inside the building.
I'll get him. Okay.
There, I think that's
Half a
it.
man.
Okay, so it's Travas, Falfer,
No, it's Sterling. Falford.
Sterling Falfer. Sorry. You don't have to
And
push them all through.
No, it is kind of.
I gotta make sure we get
It is
past
kinda
the
fun.
thing.
We know one of those like war table pushers.
Yeah.
I do feel like we need those.
All in. As
This
in
is
we're
I
all-
can't get them. We could have like passed them over.
We
didn't
could have
have
done,
to.
we could have done
Yeah,
that.
but they gargoyles
It's not
miss
as
them at
fun
first.
though, Jay.
It's
I
not as
mean,
fun.
This is kind
Fizz
of what our
This is like mini golf, and we're the golf balls.
exactly.
Okay.
Like the gorilla mouth.
You want to move this down. This comes apart here, so just put that like that.
Little hamster.
Ooh.
Shout out to Monster Effects.
Monster effects.
No, sorry, that's the fog monster from
Fog monster.
Game Effects.
Fog monster
Okay.
effects.
All right. So we can actually now move up a little bit. Oh, not that high.
Oh. We're behind the
Not that
tower.
much. Yeah, you're behind the tower, so we're gonna have to move the tower.
Yeah, the gargoyles. Get them out of here.
We made it through without.
You broke the
We're
snow.
gargoyles.
We're gargoyles.
Shout
This
out
is
to Dwarven Forge.
Yeah.
Dwarven Forge.
Look at that.
And this is OG terrain, man.
That's my terrain.
So-
I know.
This is
That's
from
Sentinels.
the beginning of RealmSmith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is terrain.
That's
Yeah,
so
made those
true.
snow. Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yep.
All right, so you find yourselves on a pathway. It is a 10-foot road. There is kind of rough snow banks and so on here. There's a slight path that goes to this gatehouse, and then the path continues forward up the mountain. And now you can see the gatehouse in the distance as you've crossed through, and that is where we're going to take a break for this evening.
Okay. We didn't die. Gargoyles didn't kill us.
We'll be right back.
So far.
Oh man.
Do you miss playing Dungeons & Dragons, or just have a hard time finding a group in your hometown? Maybe you just wish you could play more. On Discord, we created a community of over 100 people who are playing D&D around the clock.
I'm Noggins.
Balti.
Cece.
Piotr Strong Shield.
Katarina.
Elder Sidivar Baba Negra.
Tayam. Daria.
Kostash Morach.
Elros.
Falfar Softfoot.
Ketis White Spine. Westfly Reindeer.
Misery Cordelia.
Chardani Goril.
Bragon Iron Tom.
Dimitri.
Shalara.
Barf Battlebrain.
Atomic Scry, mate.
Shortly Frudari.
Warren Greenstep.
Melina Lee.
Sesh Morses.
Malachi Dupraki.
Sarah Scholar Life Forger.
Travas. Tamazar.
Ezmerelda Ambershake.
Elder Waddleby.
Dustin Morses.
Morgan Reagan.
Maxa Kitty.
Sterling.
By integrating Discord and D&D Beyond, we're able to provide an immersive experience that is the first of its kind. You can create a character from 1st to 15th level, and then roleplay 24/7 in our Discord channels while combating monsters, crafting weapons, training new skills, and searching for items across our campaign world. You'll also have the chance to participate in random combat encounters and go on monthly virtual quests. Ever wanted to try your hand at being a dungeon master? Or maybe you're an experienced dungeon master and just want the chance to run more adventures. As a community DM, you can run encounters and virtual quests for the community based on monthly modules written by our very own accomplished plot team. Join us.
Join us.
Check it out.
Join the Discord.
Join us!
Join us.
And let's create incredible stories together.
Welcome to Dwarven Forge. This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. Ready? Let's go. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. Most pieces have embedded anchor magnets that affix to our terrain trays for secure building, and for revealing rooms as your players discover them. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PVC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors, hidden in dungeon flagstones, natural rocks, or sticks and plants. In addition to sculpted pieces, we make terrain trays to use as a vibrant graphic base for your build. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. We have a passionate fan base who can tell you all about it. And that's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
The games we play are the stories we create.
The fortress doors swing open.
Every story is unique.
And the sound of war drums rises.
Sometimes our stories come to us when we least expect them. We need to be ready no matter where inspiration strikes. And sometimes our stories are told over great distances. No matter where your journey leads you or how your story is told. The games we play are the stories we create. Sirenscape can help make yours epic.
Sirenscape is searchable, fast, and customizable from any device with no need to pre-install any sound. Adding epic atmosphere to your game has never been easier.
Go. Hey!
Yeah,
Welcome back.
Be careful what's on camera.
How's it going, guys?
Good. We're here.
All
We're
right,
back.
We're back.
Just winning the battle.
All right.
Are we?
You are currently past the Green Flame Gatehouse. As mentioned, you are out in front of a 2-story guardhouse. There is a path that leads forward to the left, up the mountain across the bridge, and there is a sheer cliff up on your left and a sheer cliff down on the right around the gatehouse. What do you do?
Well, I must say I am curious about the structure here. This was built by Argenvost,
Yes,
you know.
but
I just want to remind you, like, I could just send the eyeball to scope out
yes, please do that.
before we move on. So we could check both and then figure out where we want to go.
So smart. Yes, please.
Yes, then, if you wouldn't mind, I'm just so curious, 'cause this was built by Argenvost.
Yes.
Can we take a look in any way with your vision?
In which direction would you like to go first?
Up the tower. Up the tower.
Yes, well, if we can get through the window or
Now, I believe the distance is 30 feet.
Okay.
Might need to
So
get
I would
closer.
have to, like, it's not an indefinite thing. I would
How
have
long
to
is
get.
this? Right.
Yeah. Would you want to get in closer then to the guardhouse there?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's put you. If you're here, that's 10 feet from the guardhouse, and it can go through one of the arrow slits or one of the windows, and then in if you like.
Travasso will stay about 10 feet behind her.
Okay. Where does everybody else want to be?
I'll be up close to Ezmerelda to hear what she has to say.
Still on Sterling's back.
If this is one eye, does it have bad depth perception?
Nope.
It's a magic eye, so no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noggins, where do you want to be?
Noted.
So we haven't left. We're staying for a second to do some reconnaissance.
Yes.
We about
Yeah,
to
might
fight.
as well.
Yeah, I don't think we should
I'm
do this.
anywhere. I'm not. This isn't. I don't think he's like prepping for anything. So
Okay.
just place me wherever.
And Casimir stands at the back and continues to kind of search.
Like we
up
flat
and
out.
down.
We avoided the fight to now go back to the fight. It's great.
Yeah.
We're
That's what we do.
technically not in there.
I think this is just the gift shop, anyways.
It's right by the
And you
entrance
need to
slash
stop
exit.
at every gift shop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
when they get some gifts.
It's not even a gift shop. It's one of those kiosks that just has pamphlets of other sites you can see in
Yes.
the area.
Yeah.
It's the information
Like a
booth.
tourist guide
Yes.
stand. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. The eye enters through the. Which floor do you want to go in?
Let's start at the first floor.
Okay. It sneaks in through the window, and you see a cold hearth that stands across from the door, the wind howling down its chimney. Above the mantel, an iron shield is mounted with the visage of a silver dragon blazoned on it. Rotting, crumbling crates lay along the north wall, and a stone staircase clings to the south wall, and 3 windows look out over a foggy sea.
Okay.
What do you see?
I relay this as, like, just for the sake of time. I'm relaying this as you're,
Okay.
as I'm seeing it.
Sure.
Any treasure?
Sounds magnificent.
Very descriptive.
What do you do?
What else?
Should I check another floor?
Yes,
Yes.
you could. Please.
All right, so I would like to check the second floor.
Okay. The eye kind of hovers up the stairs and around up into the upper floor. The upper level of the tower is an ice box. It's very cold. You can see that there are icicles, and there is a kind of a sheet of ice along the walls. As it's a little higher and the wind kind of has more access. With windows set in almost every wall, a rusted iron ladder bolted to the floor and ceiling leads up to a wooden trapdoor. Mounted above the stone hearth is a direwolf's head, and an old, frosty, rotting cot stands against the north wall. The wind coming down the chimney howls in its stead. Now, you probably can't hear this, you probably see it, so just take that for...
Yeah. But it looks... How many floors total is this? That we
It's
saw
2 from the outside and then the rooftop.
2 from the outside of the roof. I just want to check that there's no other people. So far, there's no sign of life
That you can see, no.
that we can see. Just want to do a quick swoop on the tower, and then I'll just.
Okay. The eye won't be able to go through the trapdoor. So do you want to go out the window and up and around?
Yeah.
Okay, that's still within 30 feet, so that's fine. 10-foot tall, silver-plated statues stand up atop the battlements, facing outward. Each one depicts a human knight with a dragon emblazoned on its tabard and shield. The cold wind stirs the snow, under which you see human skeletons clad in rusty mail.
Ooh. Ooh. What do you think that is all about?
Skeletons.
Seems very familiar for some reason.
Why would they stand there until they die?
We have seen suits of armor that would fight. It's possible that these are the victims of the statues.
I mean, we live with a skeleton who is reanimated. So, I mean, it's, not all that odd.
We already got one.
We got one. Again, this is not a shopping trip.
Does not seem like I did not see any living beings inside. So.
I think we should probably just.
I agree.
go.
Let's just go.
Well, if we come back this way, I would so like to go through. But you're right. We have our mission ahead of us.
Yes.
Let's continue.
All right. Let's continue.
I know how much you want to go in there, Dimitri. But it's probably best for us.
Eye on the prize.
Eye on the prize.
On the prize.
All right, so you guys want to head back up, or head out and up the path.
Yeah.
Watching for danger as we go.
Perception check and marching order, please.
For
Perception.
Perception for everybody.
I'll probably be towards the front since I have the eyeball. Just.
Sure. Who wants to be at the front with Ezmerelda?
I will.
I will be too.
That was horrible. Wow.
It's a nat 1 on my perception.
Oh, we're all doing perception.
That was bad.
Where do you want to be, Noggins?
If we're back in order, just somewhere in the middle of the group.
Okay.
17.
Felfer, back?
Yes, please.
Travas, back?
Well,
I'm on
beside Ezmerelda.
I'm on Sterling's back.
So it's too wide. Dimitri already said he was up with Ezmerelda.
Well, I'm gonna nudge my way forward.
Okay.
I am still on Sterling's back.
Would I have advantage on perception with the eyeball?
Yeah, 3 eyes. That's pretty
why?
good.
Why? Does it give
I have
you
the eyeball.
advantage?
But don't your other 2 eyes not work?
No.
Oh, that's why I rolled an 11. No, you're right.
Yeah.
That's why I rolled an 11.
Yeah, exactly.
Because the
Having a hard time kind of focusing on
doing
one.
the work.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it makes sense. Check
So, seeing as Sterling is doing most of the movement thinking, and I'm doing most of just the sitting, I'm going to really prep my arrows into and get them ready for a 2-handed attack.
Okay.
Just at the ready.
Okay. All right. So 200 feet or so, you start up the rest of the mountain. It continues to kind of climb at a slight angle. And you come around to what appears to be a gatehouse. One moment, please. Or rather, an arch, almost. One of the statues atop this arch has crumbled, leaving only the hindquarters of what appears to be a dragon. On the other one is a complete dragon. So the arch is basically what you see there. It's kind of tall. It's the end of the bridge. You see through the arch. The bridge continues on to another identical arch. But on this side, one of the statues is broken and one is complete.
Yeah. Fair.
And then you see across to the other gatehouse, and you see that one statue is missing and one is complete.
And the bridge.
So we're at the bridge.
Yep.
Yes, you're approaching the archway to the bridge.
And the bridge between us and the other side is not invisible.
Sorry.
It's not an invisible bridge.
You can see.
Stop crossing the streams.
Sorry. We're trying to cross the stream though. It's just at the bottom.
Oh, this is terrible. You're cut off.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
Is the dragon that's missing? It's not broken. It's just missing.
It's missing.
Okay.
Was it never there
just pushing that to there so
begin
that
with?
Oh, okay.
What's that?
Did the worker? Did they run out of money and they didn't build it?
Give me a perception check, David. I don't like the tone of your voice.
We have some trust issues, you and I. I do believe that in fact is a 1.
You don't know. It's missing. It's gone. There's no base. It's gone.
Okay, well, that's, I feel, quite a generous answer for a natural 1, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
You're right.
Snow blows in your eyes, and they freeze.
and then you die.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So
You can place you guys closer to the arch. if you
Cool.
like.
So I'm gonna steal Sterling and I and put us towards the. Okay. Do we perceive that so this gateway is open?
Yes.
And we can see through to the other side.
Yeah, you see the arch and you see the other side, but you don't quite see the bridge because it's a step down from the arch.
And do we get a sense like in either direction there's no other way across? It's just like sheer cliff?
Where the gatehouse is, or the arch is, sheer cliffs, and then the gully, and 500 feet below is the river that flows south. But it's like fog. You can hardly see. Just through the fog, every once in a while, you can see that there's a river.
So it just looks
below.
like a Barovian walk through the mist. Okay.
So,
and you can see. Oh, you can't see the bridge yet, so it doesn't matter.
So here's what I'm thinking. Crazy idea. If you're ready. Okay. Maybe I will go with my rope. You take one end, and I will carry it across to the other side and tie it, so that if you fall, you're okay.
Is it? Okay, so we haven't seen the bridge yet, but we are aware there is a bridge?
Yeah, like you can see the very end of the bridge that attaches to the arch, but the bridge, there's a step down.
And it's on the map.
From the arch.
And what's his face told us about the bridge.
Yeah. And as you were kind of climbing the mountainside, you could see the bridge in the distance because it kind of curved around a corner. But as you're approaching it now, you can kind of see the end of the bridge, which attaches to the other arch, but it's inset.
Okay, but is it a small bridge or is it pretty wide?
It's about 10 feet across.
Okay. Does it have railing or is it just...
There's well, from what you can see, you can't see it yet, but from the edge, what you can see is it seems like there's a bit of a ridge, maybe like a 3 or 4 foot short wall on either side.
Okay.
This music. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna say it. I'm super scared now.
I don't hear any music, but it's
okay.
So the two dragons, the one that's whole is on this side.
Yeah.
And then the one that's just the hindquarters.
Just the one on the right is partially broken. The one on the left is full.
Okay.
On the other side, the one on the left is missing. The one on the right is complete.
Okay.
Cool.
And I would recognize this was like a continuation of the gate and the bridge. This is all sort of Arkenvoss.
Yes, and you can see that the statues of the dragons, the silver statues of the dragons, so they're metal, look like silver dragons.
Are there rumors in Barovia of silver dragon statues that come alive and kill people? Are there rumors of that? Is that a...
Are there rumors of silver dragons that come alive and kill?
Like statues? The statues, like...
History check.
Because they're like, oh, I heard my great uncle, he went up there and a silver dragon guy came alive and killed him. History?
No, you've never heard of silver dragons that come alive and kill people.
I'm just checking.
Would you roll?
A 10.
Yeah.
After having seen how the gargoyles on the gate were sort of out of place.
Yes.
Can I just look around to see if there's anything else that's out of place?
Essentially the same question.
Yeah, could I also just look around? I don't think Noggins understands why we're stopped.
Also,
so he's just looking to see what's happening.
Okay.
Also, the eye is looking around.
Yeah. So where do you send the eye? And Noggins, what are you looking at for specifically?
Honestly, right now, just to see why we're stopped. So is there anything like in the way? Does it seem like there's anything that might be popping out at us? Stuff like that.
Okay. Give me a perception check. And Ezmerelda, where are you taking the eye?
You said that the bridge was a little difficult to...
So it's just down a couple steps, right?
Yeah, I would like to just...
Yeah, so if
get
you
a
send your
better
eye
look.
across, I'll show you the bridge a bit. So there's like 3 or 4 steps on the from the arch that go down onto the bridge. There is a barrier on either side of the bridge that is about 3 to 4 feet tall. I think it's probably like 4 feet tall, if not more. So basically up to a normal humanoid's chest. But there are portions of the bridge that are broken off in sections across the length of it.
Have to be very careful with
Like there.
that bridge. Yeah.
As the eye crosses over one of these open areas, you see chunks of a metal dragon statue in the center of the bridge. Primarily, its head is kind of in the middle of the section of the bridge.
The one that was on top that was missing.
You don't know, but there's just remnants of one of those statues.
The perception check.
So heads up, remnants of that maybe it's that statue, maybe it's not, but one statue is missing a head and it's right there on the bridge.
Oh.
Just there in the middle.
Interesting.
Probably nothing.
Could be the wind.
Probably nothing. No.
I hope it won't be too difficult to get through it.
Noggins continues walking.
It is it obstructing? Is the dragon head obstructing the bridge?
Move. No, not from passing. It's just in one small area.
Okay.
Before you move, I had rolled a perception check.
Yes.
Which was a natural 20.
Okay.
Nice.
Do the
Natural
animation?
20. Whoa. Hey. IFNoob.com.
Fancy.
That was a lot of hoopla. Go ahead.
Yeah, just this perception to see if anything was looked out of the ordinary, then the same way that the guard.
Oh yeah. So no. So it looks like this is all original, historical Argynvost architecture.
Okay.
Argynvost. Nothing out of place except for the missing dragons. But who knows? Age, where? Who knows what has caused it? Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think
I'm gonna.
this path has been given to us by Argynvost. We should continue.
And Noggins, you've already started. You are at the front of the party, about to enter the arch.
Mm-hmm. And I'll say that. I mean, I'm assuming I get the same stuff next. When my perception was a 25.
Yep.
Yep. He's like, we should keep going. All right. Starts walking.
So should I put Dimitri and Noggins across the bridge?
Yeah, I know. So you guys step into the guardhouse, or into the archway, which is a bit of an enclosure. It's kind of open to the elements. And as you step into the arch, relax. Everyone just chill.
We don't trust you, Jay.
The snowy pass comes to a gorge spanned by a stone bridge. As you see, at each end of the bridge is a 30-foot tall, 30-foot wide stone arch. Atop each one, I mentioned, are the statues, and they look like they're kind of guarding the bridge. The wind bites and howls like wolves as it passes through the gorge. And you can now see down onto the bridge and across to the other archway clearly with your own eyes. Continue through.
You are right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there...
Okay, move them 30, or move Noggins 30.
Just from looking, does it still look like there's nothing out of the ordinary?
30 is pretty far.
Other than the dragon.
Yeah, from an architectural Argynvost perspective, everything seems
well,
like
the
it makes
base
sense.
is 5 feet, so...
How about 15 feet instead of 30? 30 would put him way out here.
Well, he wants to continue.
You want to go 30? You want to go way out here, way out into the middle of the bridge?
So he's gonna. So with his passive of 18, he's gonna keep walking until he gets a vibe check that he shouldn't be walking.
Say it again.
I said with his passive of 18, he's going to continue walking until he gets a vibe check that makes him not walk anymore. Until he goes, something's around.
Okay.
Because it's a bridge.
Okay.
So he's like, keep walking.
Yeah. Okay. So put him 30. I mean, at that point, you don't get anything.
Gosh.
Okay. Can I look in this room to see if there's just anything?
Yeah, absolutely. Investigation check.
Sure.
You know, I'm just gonna say it's actually it's just stone. There's no structures. There's no furniture.
Brevity.
It's
I like
just
that.
like almost like a guardhouse. Almost like you imagine 2 guards would stand in here to defend the bridge, if necessary.
Should we all move
I'll
up
follow
a bit?
with
Sure.
Noggins.
Yeah, I want to kind of inspect what that dragon statue head was.
Oh, the head.
In the middle of the bridge.
All right. Yeah.
So you guys are right in the middle.
I'm gonna stay.
It was
back
in the
a
middle.
bit.
Sterling,
So it was right where that broken area was. Ezmerelda,
Can't
right
fool around
where
with
that
that.
broken
Walking
area
with
is.
the party,
Forward 10
being
feet.
extra careful because I'm heavy.
She looked at the.
Ezmerelda, it looks a little perilous up there.
Yeah, I know. There's like, it's a really spotty bridge. Look at this. Who designed this thing?
At least you can see it.
I think you should.
Give me a dexterity check on that. Ezmerelda, you start to, once that's done, you start to slowly move towards, or not slowly, you start to move towards the head of the dragon on the bridge.
But once I'm on the bridge, I'm very carefully getting closer to it.
Okay, give me 5, give her 5 feet more, because that's where the head is.
Yeah.
Okay.
17 for that.
Okay, investigation check for you, Ezmerelda. Noggins, are you ahead of her? Or did you continue on, or you were...
I'm a little ahead of her. I mean, if I... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, sorry, I'm just gonna use my luck to re-roll that.
Okay.
Ooh, luck point.
Heck yeah. And I was just saying that I'm gonna walk, but like if I see they're not moving, I'll wait.
Okay.
But yeah.
So just ahead of her.
You're just
That's
ahead of her.
Nat 20.
Whoa!
Okay.
Die of Newt.
All right. You notice that, judging by where it is, it doesn't seem like the crumbled remains of, because it's heavy, like it's heavy silver. So you try to move it, and you almost can't lift it. You can nudge it a little bit, but it's big. And where it is, you don't imagine that it was the crumbling remains of the crumbled one behind you. You think maybe it was the one that used to be on the other side in the empty spot, but you don't know how it got here.
And
That's what I'll
it's
give it
made
to
of
natural
silver?
20.
What do you think the street value is of this?
I mean, it's
dragon?
made of silver. Oh, yeah, I'm way back. It's made of silver. Try to break a piece off. Break a piece off. Break a piece off.
I can't move it though, huh? Well, what do you think, guys?
Well, I think that once our mission is complete here, part of the restoration will be restoring these types of things to their former glory.
Yeah. Just how do we move
Have
it?
fun, Dimitri. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, Mister, I don't like to clean up after spiders.
What?
We know you don't want to do any of the cleaning.
It was you who was putting the spiders out there, wasn't it? I caught you red-handed.
You don't know that.
Hey Jay.
Yeah.
With the yelling, is anything responding?
You're hearing echoing.
Moving?
You hear the echoes through the gorge. You hear distant rocks falling. But you also hear something kind of unnatural as you gotta get to the center of the bridge.
Of course.
Below.
Wait, in the mist below?
It's him. Not you. It's
I'm-
not you.
I'm asking. I'm on the
Brandon?
side of the bridge.
Sterling, what are you doing at this point?
Well, I assume that we are going with the party and continuing to move forward.
I'll say Casimir stays with you.
Careful.
Yeah.
As he steps out onto the bridge.
Casimir kind of is keeping back a little bit and watching.
Yeah. Does it look like the remains of this bridge would support my weight? Being a chunky robot
Perception check.
man.
Okay. And then Noggins, you swear you see movement, slight movement in the archway ahead. Kind of out of the corner of your eye, and then you look back and it's not there.
So,
seeing that, I definitely pause and I say, "We're making a lot of noise. I think there's something in front."
What?
I'm looking back from Sterling, so Sterling's at the back, and I'm looking back at the dude. What's his name? Casimir. Does he look like he wants us to go ahead without him?
Insight check.
I rolled a 24.
For
perception on whether my big.
Oh yeah, no,
elf.
no. You think it's strong enough to hold you? Like this has been here for hundreds of years, and it's crumbling on the sides, the wall, but it's still a solid bridge.
So I rolled a natural
Makes me
1, but
feel
I'm
good
lucky.
inside.
Luck point.
Oh yeah, you're lucky.
That is a 10.
A 10. You think he's just? You can't really tell, but it looks like he's just being cautious.
Okay.
Can I just send the eye out further?
Okay, so you start to send the eye out, and as it climbs to the arch, do you go through the other arch on the other side to kind of scope out further? How far do you want to send it?
I'll creep up a little further to
Yeah, she can be
send it
max
out
30
farther.
feet from it.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
Mhm.
So where would it? Oh, you know what? I have. I have an eye spell thing.
An eye
Aye. It's here somewhere. That's not it. Okay. I really probably don't need to find the eye right now, but just use that. It's a magic missile, but it'll work.
Cool.
Go ahead.
I do actually have an eye somewhere. Okay, so how far ahead does that put it? So right now it puts you just outside the archway, and there are steps on the other side. I just didn't have any.
Okay. But nothing.
Nothing you can see from there.
I'll keep walking further.
Okay, you move another 5 feet, and you send the eye forward at the same time that you're moving.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm going to move forward as well. It should move forward.
So just to clarify, this eye is invisible or is it visible?
It's invisible.
Okay.
Okay.
It's cool.
So
That's a cool spell.
it enters up through the arch, and you see a figure out of the corner of that eye, just inside that archway. And as you turn to face it, you see a man who is shaven on the head, so a total shaven head, fur that lines his shoulders, and he wears a really heavy wool and leather patched cloak.
I will. I can send a cantrip at the same time as a concentration spell. Yeah.
You may recognize this person.
Oh, do we?
What?
Because I want to send a message.
Were you in Vallaki
to-
first
of
time?
this-
Were you with the party when they went to Vallaki the first time?
You don't think so?
Oh. During the festival?
Was I?
The very first time? Like season 1?
Do you remember the flaming ball that they had that they carted into the middle? You guys do, but I don't know if she was.
I don't know if I was here for that.
I don't think so.
Okay.
But I will relay this through message to who is our
Casimir?
first to our guide,
Yeah, Casimir.
to Casimir, and then to Dimitri.
Okay, so Casimir stops. He hears it, and then he he informs the people at the back of the bridge that there is someone just inside.
There's some, and in his description.
Should we just call out to them? Let them know that they will not get the drop on us.
Yes, Sterlingy, let me down. And I climb out of the harness.
Okay.
Do they recognize who it might be?
Nobody else can see him yet. Only the eye can. Oh, from
Noura,
the description?
Noura said that she gave the description.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. Do you guys remember the description?
Do we?
Dark skin, shaved head, fur across the shoulders.
It's not Mordenkainen.
Notes. Sounds familiar though.
As you continue to watch too, you notice that he has the haft of a battle axe that comes above his shoulder. What do you guys do?
Well, if there's just one of him and he's hostile, there's more of us. But I still proceed cautiously, like not immediately on the attack.
Before crossing the middle of this bridge, I'm going to look down between the gap
Okay, give me what are you looking for?
I'm just kind of looking.
Perception check.
17.
Okay, nothing.
It seems safe though.
Well, as safe as a crumbling bridge. Above a 500-foot chasm.
We should go.
And I'll if Ezmerelda keeps walking, I'll be right behind her because I was like right there with her.
Okay.
But I noticed something before
Yeah.
the eye was even.
And as the eye's watching, you watch as his arm comes out of his cloak, and it's this lizard-like, scaly hand with spikes that extend from the forearm, and it kind of reaches around the corner like this with these claws.
Remember this guy?
And you watch him as he kind of like leans out just a little bit to look at the party, and then comes back.
Do we all notice him looking?
Nope, just Ezmerelda's eye.
Okay. Oh, right.
Ezmerelda.
Ezmerelda.
What do you do?
No.
No. Yeah.
Do I get the sense that like what is his purpose? Is he a guard?
Insight.
Or is he
Is
just,
is Ezmerelda at least?
Nat 20 again, 23.
Whoa!
Nice.
Nice. You get the sense that he's waiting for the party to get closer. And you see hatred on his face.
Fair.
Well,
That's good to know. That is good information right there.
just and I will relay to the party to be on their guard. Not very friendly.
I'll continue down. I'll reach, and I'll get close enough just to be able to say, "Surely we can take him."
Take who?
I'm going to. She relayed that to us.
I was in the middle of the bridge. I did not hear. Huh? I'm good.
Yeah, I'll
I was
send
too
a
far away
message to
from you guys. You guys were all in a group back here talking about it.
Oh, I see.
I'm gonna take the rope from you though. Like now that we've kind of made it, and it seems like it was a bit too much. I'm gonna bundle it back up from you.
Sure.
I'm gonna move up behind her, and like untie it and pull it off.
I'm going to cast rope trick, go up 40 feet into a little ball, looking down at the opposite side.
Okay. You cast rope trick, and that happens, and you climb right up.
Yep.
Okay.
I would say. Oh, go ahead.
Here, put that where you cast it.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
It's gone forever.
Please didn't spill a drink.
So right where I am, just pop it straight up.
But you can't stand on this.
No, but you know what I mean.
No, don't put him on.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is
Okay.
What'd you
I'm in an invisible box you can't see anyway, so you can just pull me off.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah, just get rid of him. Throw him off the bridge.
That's good.
Okay. And you also hear Casimir behind you utter something. And you've noticed now, and you notice this on the way up here, you notice that he never put his cold weather gear on.
Nice.
He actually has it just strapped to his bag still, but he seems unaffected by
the cold.
And you hear him mutter something, and he kind of waves his hands over himself.
Yeah.
Just relax.
No.
And a blue shimmer goes over his body. And kind of settles into his being.
Okay.
That's it.
I lean over to Ezmerelda and I say, I can prevent him from doing anything if I can see it.
Okay. Well, I give him the exact approximation of feet from us at that moment.
Okay. At this moment, he is 40 feet from the arch, so 40 feet from him.
And to the left or to the right?
To the left.
in my
follow
little
your
box.
I'm going to.
You can put him just inside.
Yes. Does it seem like the arch like continues on like the arch that we went through? There was like no gate or anything like that.
No, it just continues on. It's one arch into the gate, into the house, and then out the other side.
How high is it?
30, I think I said. Hang on 1 sec.
15 feet of the gate.
30 foot tall.
Okay. I'm going to, and also for my sake, are there a lot of like birds and stuff that come through every now and then?
Every now and then you see like a vulture or something, but not often. It's cold up here.
Okay. I'm going to look at her and I'm going to say, let them know not to do anything just yet. You will know if you need to do something. And I'm going to look at her and then just kind of almost immediately fall back like I do when I begin to wild shape.
Okay.
And as I do, I'm going to fall into that dream, transform into a small eagle.
Okay.
And as I do, I'm going to try to fly over. And I'll stealth if necessary. I'll definitely stealth.
It's an owl.
So actually, what I'll do is I'll guidance myself.
Yeah.
Become a eagle.
Yeah.
And then try to stealth over the other side. So I can actually. So I'm trying to fly over the gate.
Yeah.
Get to the other side of that archway.
Yeah.
So I can see the person.
Okay, so you go up and over.
Up and over.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so you go up and over. Give me a stealth check.
Yep, and I've guidance myself. So I love out taping. You can keep a spell as long as you. Stress. Heck yeah! Plus guidance. Let's go. 26.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. As quiet as can be, you head over, and he kind of disappears into the flurry of snow that kind of is starting to fall, and he disappears over the other side of the archway. As you come over the other side of the archway, you kind of flutter down and kind of make a pass around the back, and you see him kind of with his back to the wall, and he takes another peek around that corner at you all.
Once I get to the other side, I'm going to come out of my wild shape.
Okay.
And as I do, hand is slicing through to cast Hold Person. I have to see him for the spell to work, which is why I went to see him on the other side.
Okay. What's the save?
I'm scared. 17. Wisdom.
Okay. All right. As you swipe through, he hears the of that, and he kind of turns towards you slightly, and then freezes.
And then I'll say, "We're good. I got him."
All right.
Where's that?
Good job.
With divorce.
Reeling again.
Quickly. And I'll run over.
Right.
I'll go in and I'll.
As you begin to run, you hear a multitude of scurrying.
Uh-oh.
Almost like pats, kind of moving in a quick sort of succession across what you perceive as the bottom of the bridge.
No.
As creatures begin
I
to
like it.
scurry up over the side and onto the sides of the bridge.
Yeah.
You count 5, 10, 15, 20, and you recognize them very, very clearly as Mongrelfolk.
Oh, I thought you were going to say our old friends. But
From the Abbey.
Oh.
All different kinds of mismatched creatures made of snouts of dogs with humanoid limbs. You see one specific girl who you remember at the bottom of a well with wings and eyes like an insect who whoosh, floats up above as they kind of start to surround the bridge. I'm going to bring all of these over.
Well, good thing we were kind to them.
And then
we were nice to them. Some food and all sorts of stuff. So these are our friends showing up. That's great.
They're just on our side.
I wonder what gifts they brought us.
They remember the
I am
kindness.
assuming that was sarcasm.
No, we genuinely were kind.
You pick that one up.
Them, but you know what? Sometimes that doesn't matter.
We just covered that. I covered that.
I can fix it.
I've been looking at that pile of minis that were right next to me this whole time, thinking that's just coincidence.
Those are just the leftover undead from the basement. That's all that is.
And that's from exactly. That's from the house. Yeah, but they're so neatly arranged.
Oh, this is terrible.
This is great.
This is not great at all.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, we were
Oh
nice
my
to them.
gosh. So many.
Will they remember the kindness?
They'll remember the kindness. They'll remember the kindness. They'll remember the kindness.
And the one with the human head says,
"Who forgets kindness?
This
No
is
one."
one of the places we didn't set on fire when we were there.
Exactly.
Right?
So when the one with the human face says, "We have come to join your cause."
Yeah, exactly.
Tell us where to go.
To Strahd.
We're okay. Well, I'm gone. So you guys have fun.
So
it's true.
That's very thoughtful.
But the
Well,
rope
you
is
could
still there.
poke your head out and cast
I can pull
spells
it
and fire arrows. And whatnot.
All right. So as they start to climb over, you recognize one specific creature with a dog-like face who comes up and like a tail that comes out the back. And he is standing center, that one right there beside the rope trick.
Can we bribe him?
That
with
one
a-
there,
with
yes.
a Scooby snack.
No, he kind of climbs up and he goes, "Let him go. Let him go down."
Wait, no.
Good one.
So you remember the voice I did for him the first time? It was a long time ago.
It was a long time.
Okay.
What did he say?
Let him go.
Let him go. Let him go now.
All right.
Let who go? Oh, that guy.
That guy.
Are you talking about the man in
Now! And you can hear, and as they start to, and they make all these sounds as they start to edge closer and closer to you guys, and they're within like feet of all of you.
All right. We didn't want any trouble.
I pull up my rope real quick.
Recognizing
Wait.
the
Could I? Oh wait. So he's They could tell that he's being held.
Well, all he heard was, "I've got him. It's okay."
Well, crap. I can't minor illusion my way out of that.
Well, Noggins definitely walked in with the person still held, and I say, he wasn't. What am I saying right now? No, he says he was going to hit us. Who are you?
Let him go. Let him go.
We were just having a friendly conversation, and I will minor illusion a smile on that guy's face.
Well, but he's currently though around the corner. They can't see him. All they heard is, "We've got him. It's okay."
Dang it! I thought you brought him over.
No.
Like, look, he's fine.
Yeah, no.
He's happy.
So
look how happy he
they're
is.
aware that you now have him, but they can't see him from the direction. Like, he's behind the wall, and even with the one that's closest, can't see.
I'll say to the dog-faced one, "If you let us pass, that's all we want. We will let him go."
We do not wish to harm anyone.
He's not hurt. We just wanted to make sure we were going to get by.
You've already harmed him. You've harmed him.
No.
You've harmed him.
I know we haven't. Look, we can
He's
bring
fine.
him out.
You've already broken his heart.
Broken
Don't take his
heart.
life.
We weren't dating. What are you talking about?
How did we break his heart?
Let him tell you. Let him go. Father! Father!
All right.
Noggins, maybe we should just hear him out.
Maybe disarm him first, and then we can speak.
I will I will take his axe from him. Toss it hold it out to Sterling.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold. Can I hold it?
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm next to you, so you're
okay, I'll get it to Dimitri, yeah. I would just say, we're not going to hurt anyone, but if he attacks us, this is on you. I hand the axe to Dimitri, and I drop the spell.
I slowly put the axe on the ground, so that
in the front. Okay.
Non-threateningly.
Yep. Okay, bring Noggins closer to the doorway then.
Yeah. May I hold my action now?
Yeah.
If I really hope this doesn't happen, but if they try to attack us,
the
first one comes to attack us, I'm going to run at the closest one and shove him off the edge of the bridge.
Okay. So you're going to ready a shove action, like a grapple. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. As soon as you do that, the figure kind of stops and comes against the wall. Right in front of you, and he looks around the corner to kind of see, because he has no idea what's going on, and he sees the current situation. And you can tell he's kind of weighing his options, but he's not currently doing anything specific.
My hand is up, and I say, we saw you look angry. We're just trying to get by, and I don't know you.
He says, they took her from me. They took her. They took my family. They took my love. And now I will take their family. All of them.
Do you mean the people like Sterling and them?
Yes. He told me what they did.
Who is he?
He looks at you confused.
Who is he? Steve?
He looks confused.
Sorry, Strahd?
Who else is there? He told me they took her from me. He told me she was my sister. And now...
Sorry, did he confirm Strahd or no? I didn't hear that.
Yes.
Part.
Yes.
Okay.
In a roundabout way, he said, who else is there?
Sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, well, believing people who create really bad things probably isn't the best idea. So I would reconsider your choice because, again, I don't know you. And if you hurt them, that's a bad choice.
Go
ahead.
Well, I'm close enough to be able to hear what they're saying.
Yeah.
And I'll say to him, we did not do this thing to you. If it's Strahd who told you this, then it was a lie. You must believe me.
He says, you took my family, my only family. You took all I had left. You took what the wolf did not. And now, I have found a new family. And all of them go, and they all kind of like, when they hear that, in response, and he says, and for that, you will die. And he brings his arm back like this, and the hand begins to radiate fiery energy, and he begins to thrust it towards you, and that is where we're going to end the session for this evening.
Oh my god!
All right. Let's think about everybody we killed.
Okay, wait.
It sounds plausible.
We didn't kill any of these kids. Is he thrusting towards me?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, of all the structures we burned down, we didn't check every basement, every attic.
That's true.
It's possible.
True.
Could be one of the Strahd Stonies.
Could be the Strahd Stonies. Yeah.
All right. Well, Thank you. If you enjoyed what you watched this evening, consider subscribing and following us and sharing and all of that fun stuff. What a great session. I will see anyone who is at Gen Con in 2 days. Please message us on Facebook or Instagram, and we will make sure that we say hi. I will be wandering the show floor, but also will be at the Game Board booth. I still don't know when. I should have checked that in the break. But check our Instagram. I've posted about it, and also Game Board has a posting of when those times are. It's awesome. Check out the... Check out the Mithril Armory Kickstarter for diveNewt.com. It is... They sound like bells. They're pretty cool. They're awesome.
They're not just click-clacks.
So
they're
check them tomorrow. Live tomorrow? What time? Do we know?
We don't know. Tomorrow morning, I think.
Stay tuned. Tomorrow. Some point tomorrow. It'd be awesome. I will see you at Gen Con. We are going to attempt to do Aftermath live from Gen Con. Hopefully that goes well. And then we'll see you back here, because I will be here back Monday during the day.
Yay!
So I will actually be back in time for episode 9 of Into the Mist. We'll see you guys. Have a good night.
Bye!